loan. And so he wanted to share with you guys elk burrito.
Well, it is very tasty, and like I said, we've already got 10, 15, 20 people out there. We're overlooking the river. This is what is the name of this street? Front Street, right?
Front Street.
John Daly used to have, and his brother had a bar restaurant here, right? Right on this street.
Yes.
What was it called? You remember what that was? I can't remember. Was it Daly's?
Romedio's, then it was Daly's, then it was Front Street Grill.
Gotcha.
Front Street Grill, and who was his partner with that?
It wasn't it John and Jamie?
Jamie,
there was another
Monty
guy.
Kidd.
Monty, yeah, that's it.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
John Woodson before that.
Okay.
So lots of good leadership.
One of the things, in addition, we'll have John Daly on today. We have him today instead of yesterday, and just a ton of different people. We'll have the football coach on, the athletic director. We'll have Tom Cotton's going to be on the show today. He was born and raised, people may not know that, right here in Dardanelle.
That's right.
And so a lot of the folks who are involved in the chicken fry, and well, you know what, Roger, the saying is chicken picking and politicking is what they do here. And so
I like. Is this the? Has the politicking always been involved with this? Like the possum thing down south? Is that what that is?
Politicking has always been very, very strong. When people were going to announce that they were running for any position in Arkansas, governor, lieutenant governor, they always come to the Mount Nebo Chicken Fry.
Is that right?
Announce.
Okay.
So you're right. It's just like the
what is the thing down there? The possum coon?
Okay. Supper, yeah. So when we have a lot of folks. I know the mayor's coming by. Jimmy Witt, his dad was head of FEMA under Clinton. We just announced the Clinton deal, and so it'll be interesting to talk with him. We got a brand new paved street down the middle of Dardanelle. That's really nice. I drove down it today just to see what it was like. It was very nice.
But a lot of people did.
Yeah.
We got Jim Huffman from Tyson and Judge Mark Thone and just on and on, folks. We have just stopping by to say hello. The big story, of course, nationally is Dolly Parton, and what a shocker that was yesterday. We'll play Dolly throughout the show today. Roger, 80 years old, and it finally came out today that apparently she had been dealing with cancer.
Right.
And I guess they had not, that's something we had not heard. And, because she just got through saying, hey, I have a lot of things left to do in my life. She looked healthy. She sounded healthy.
She just opened her own Buc-ee's.
She did. She did within the last year.
She didn't have to. So by doing that, I think that was the last time we'd heard something. And I just heard just the other day, and could you go down the rabbit holes on stuff? And as a country music fan that I am, and I just got through, and we have it here. I just got through listening 2 days ago, if not yesterday, day before yesterday, through the Rockin' Years with her and Ricky Van Shelton. I don't know if you know that song or whatever. It's just a fantastic song, and I think about as I get older and all that. It's a beautiful song, and no one said a bad word about her. We'll get JM's perspective, I hope. Maybe even will we have both the guys?
Yeah.
See if they've done anything with them. But by all accounts, and just by our own observation, what a wonderful soul.
Yeah, she that's one thing about her. You never heard anything. She was giving back. She's got the Imagination Library where kids could have books to read.
And do you know why? She did,
because of her family.
Her dad never learned to read or write.
Yeah, she was, again, not only was a great musician, and you think about it, Roger, she was a pioneer back then. She Elvis tried to come after the Colonel tried to get I Will Always Love You, and she said because he wanted about 50% of the royalties, she said no, and that song's made her $10 million. I think.
Well played on her.
Well, she was a savvy businesswoman.
Well, she was a savvy businesswoman, and in a world where men would dominate you and all that. In that era, in that industry, all of those things being said, she come from a strong stock.
Well,
or her grandfather was a preacher, so she came and she told Porter, "I got to roll." And she let Porter produce that song. So I'm gonna get on out of here, but I got to move, and she made it her way, and she did give back.
We got to talk about that, the Porter Wagner relationship. That's interesting. And Chris, I don't know if we have the clip. Well, it may be something we ought to play on a regular basis. That she has that great line in what's
9 to 5?
9 to 5, where she says,
"I'll send it to you."
You got it?
Yeah.
Where she says, "If you don't," what is it, Roger?
She says, "If you ever make one indecent proposal to me, I've got a gun out in my purse. And if you ever make one more indecent proposal to me, I'm going to get that gun, and I'm going to change you from a rooster to a hen with one shot."
That was Dabney
Coleman.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
Great.
That was actually a good movie.
It really was.
Now, was she also in the Texas Little...
No. Listen, I'll handle it. Best Little Whorehouse in Texas. I don't want
She wasn't in that?
She was in it. and fantastic.
Yeah, I thought so. Her and Burt Reynolds, right?
Her and Burt did a song. That's where "I Will Always Love You" was in. "I Will Always Love You" was in that movie. "Hard Candy Christmas," which Stacey you were mentioning, is in that, which is fantastic. Little Bitty Pissant Country Place, when she comes down with that big dress, the fan and everything coming on down, that chicken ranch and all that. It's a fantastic. It's a wonderful movie. It's one of my favorite movies. There, I said it, and I ain't scared.
If you want to be a part of the show today, 661-1037 is the number. A couple things people say. Islands in the Stream. I mean, obviously, you know the combos with Kenny Rogers and all that. I mean, plenty of Dolly talk today. Someone says, "Possum thing, Roger. Possum thing down south. The Coos suffered damage."
I'm sorry.
He went blank. He went CTE there for.
Well, I didn't remember, and when it comes to those things, if I may be so bold as to borrow from my a great friend, close enough.
Thank you. You're exactly right, Roger. Somebody says, "Watch out, Bazzel. Last radio show at Mount Nebo was the choking incident. No eating. Play the clip." It wasn't Mount Nebo. It was actually the one that's got the new lodge. It was Pettigene. I think it was Pettigene. I think where I got choked, and so no, I'll be very careful about that today. But what is it? What did I tell you, Stacey, that we must have today?
Chicken.
Wait, listen. This is the Mount Nebo chicken fry.
It's in the name.
Christian, I want you to go to my Facebook page and look at the picture that I'm talking about. And we always marvel when we're up there, when you're above the clouds. You were above. It's one of the coolest things ever. And of course, Scott is the head of Mount Nebo with State Parks, but it's beautiful. And how many thousands of people will be involved in the Mount Nebo Chicken Fry Saturday?
We'll have about 3,000 people on the mountain.
On the mountain, going back, Roger, and then back in 1948, the cars were not quite as good as they are today in trucks. But then we had the lady that was like 90-something. She said she took a covered wagon up the mountain. It took you a while to get up the mountain with the covered wagon. So
and she didn't waste any more time as she got later in life when we what was it? Was it Miss Lucy? I don't know why
Judy Prince.
Who? What was it?
Judy Prince.
Oh, you remember?
Very good.
Yeah, Stacey's been coming. You've been with the Chamber 9 years, with the Chamber here at Dardanelle, and you've been coming to a lot of our shows. You were we were at Daly's not long ago for the golf tournament. Just saw Jimmy Stewart, from the VFW, and we've already got 25 people out here, and Roger, the sun's coming up on this beautiful river. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just a beautiful spot. 661-1037 is the number if you want to be a part of the show.
Now, Stacey's got a great office that she gets to have here with all these windows. Great story on this building as well, and refurbishing and doing everything you can in any downtown. But this is wonderful. If you've got downtown, if you're on Front Street and all that, you've got that river right there. That's got to be some prime real estate.
Someone says Mount Nebo Sunrise Point, where the clouds are at your feet, is so beautiful. That's exactly right. Roger, from a sports standpoint, did you see where the Razorbacks got another player?
Yeah.
It's like, good Lord. And of course now the SEC has come out and said, we're not taking these players that have been in camps. Of course, LSU already had 2 that had lined up, and so we're getting guys that haven't been in camps, like the guy we got today, the guguy from Christian, I can't remember where.
Liberty.
The guy today, yesterday's Liberty.
Played against Arkansas when they beat us in Fayetteville.
Is that right?
Yep.
Was that that one last year?
Was that 20 years ago?
Yeah, it feels like it. Yeah, and so the other.
Was that Hugh Freeze?
It was.
It was.
The head coach.
Holy cow! Yeah, and then the other one was from. Is it Davis? And where was the other guy from that we picked up this week? That was a DB. We've got 3. I mean, it's crazy.
Are you talking about the one from Dartmouth?
Dartmouth, thank you. Yeah, the Ivy League school. Because why is that?
He was in Titans minicamp.
Yeah, see, that's the difference. If you didn't go to a minicamp, you haven't done any pro things, you just get that extra year of eligibility. But if you've appeared and got paid by the pros, that's what they're trying to do. Of course,
if I'm a lawyer and I start thinking about all those things, and I say, and I want to play with those players, I'm gonna go back and think about Bobby Petrino and think about Lou Holtz, who both left NFL teams to come to a college team.
Yeah.
While the season was still going on, each one with 3 games left, I believe, but still. We're paying players now. I mean,
the whole thing is just craziness. Someone says here, I was at that game of Liberty, Liberty game. It was family day against them. It was so embarrassing. We've lost so many. He said we left at halftime. Wow. We've had so many of these kind of games. I can't remember all the ones we've lost. Good morning, guys. You're glad you're enjoying being in my neck of the woods. I'm across the river from you guys, pulling into work at Arkansas Nuclear One. You could probably look over and see the plume from our cooling tower here. Can you see it from here? Look at it. Stacy just goes points. She knows where it's at, though.
She can see it. Yeah.
Let's see here. Let's see. Oh, Rebecca says she was also in Still Magnolias.
She was.
So that was the one. That's Julia Roberts. Is that the one she was in?
Mm-hmm.
Who died?
Daryl Hannah in that one.
Did Julia Roberts die in that one?
Julia Roberts passed.
Yeah. How about that? That's one we don't talk about very much. Is that a chick flick?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. I hadn't watched it, but I think I might like it. Like that movie I was telling you about. That's a chick family. Dead going. I forgot that. Family Stone, yeah, that's chick flick, I think, for the most part, but I'll watch it.
So we got a lot of folks out here eating breakfast. Can people here in the area come by and get breakfast this morning until it runs out, I guess?
Yes.
Is this courtesy of the chamber?
The chamber, yes.
Yeah, I was about to say, you get a free breakfast. I hope we got the radio out there. And these are all just a variety of folks that just stopping by. This is a big weekend. You've got a 10K going on. We've got some beer here. It's the Mount Nebo beer, Roger, and amongst other things. So 661-1037, we're proud to be here. Like I said, no other morning radio station has taken in the 50th anniversary of the Hope Watermelon Festival and the 79th anniversary of the chicken fry, as they call it.
And four of that's right. 5 thus far of the oldest restaurant / cafes in said such state.
The other crazy news. We have 2 things. We're announcing that obviously Emmitt Smith is sold out. We mentioned that yesterday. I'll be darned if the President Clinton Jerry Jones meeting is basically sold out on the floor already. 1,400 tickets gone. 1,400 tickets basically in 2 days. So that means we'll start selling general admission where you don't get lunch, but you get to be there and get a good seat and right across from the stage. And so how about that? Isn't that crazy?
So it's the all-time record thus far.
Yeah.
So anything else just going to keep adding to it?
Yeah, it's 2 days, Raj. There's 7 weeks to go.
A lot of those, Peyton can still say he was the only one to do it by himself.
Yeah,
if he wants to do that.
What is he going to tell Jerry? If Jerry said, "Hey, Peyton, I broke your record,"
but you needed a president.
You needed a president.
I did it on my own. Absolutely. So there's that, which is I think is awesome.
Yeah,
that it's there.
Yeah, I think the energy is going to be so great. Listen, I see the comments. Half the people, I can't stand Clinton. Well, but I don't care. You think you're going to bother me? You don't have to let me know you don't like Clinton. That's fine. But the other half are just going. This is going to be a really fun dialogue between 2 Arkansans that grew up with not much and turned out to be 2 of the most powerful men in the world, and talking football. It's not talking politics. They're talking X's and O's, and Clinton is very passionate about football, and Jerry, of course, played for a national champion. He was starting guard for the national
Listen, again, I don't know where it is, where it has gotten to the point to where town heals all wounds and things like that. We've got to stop. Listen, Dolly. You know what?
Yeah,
she's bringing us all together.
Yes.
You got to stop and smell the roses, and that sort of thing. And who knows? This might be the only chance you get to see a president.
Yeah, that's right,
come by and do that sort of thing. And if you haven't noticed, have you seen the Chinese and the robots now?
Oh, I know.
They're the fastest on Earth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They can chase you. They can get you now.
I know.
Things are coming to an end quick.
It's like the zombies. Once we saw that the zombies could sprint, oh, crap. You didn't have time to get away from them. Not anymore.
That's not the way it's supposed to be.
We'll take a break, come back. We'll visit. I think we're going to have Coach Vega from Dardanelle High School coming by. Jessica said that a lot of her office was crying yesterday. They were crying. Did you too, Stacy?
It was the moment that you said that, and I'll be honest with you, it felt like I didn't know you well enough to say this, but now I'm going to say it to you.
Yes.
If she's crying over Dolly, you better marry her.
That's right.
Well, I didn't know that she liked Dolly as much, and so I sent her a text and I said, "Dolly is dead." And she goes, "That's not the way I needed to hear that today." Like, oh, sorry, I didn't realize that.
No. Yeah. My daughter's the one that informed me in our group. But
who is this right here?
This is Dolly and Ricky Van Shelton. Let's hear a little bit of this before we pass out.
All right, don't go away. 661-1037 is the number. We're here in Dardanelle for the 79th annual Mount Nebo Chicken Fry. Don't go away.
Side by side, we'll be together always. And if you hold me tight when you love me, that's all I'll ask of you. And I'll stand by you through our rocking years.
I'll be your friend.
I'll be your lover
Until the end there'll be no other.
And my heart has only room for one.
Yes, I'll always love you.
And I'll always be here for you. And I'll stand by you through our rocking years.
Are you still on the sidelines? Then it's time you suit up and get in the game. Download Arkansas's favorite sports wagering app, Bet Saracen, today.
This is Sports Center.
Arkansas football got a late addition via the transfer portal in Liberty safety Brylan Green. Green was part of the 2022 class, which will allow him to play a fifth year of college football. He was a 3-year starter for the Flames, recording 5 interceptions in 2023. He's the third fifth-year player the Hogs have added, as former Razorback Caleb Wooden and Dartmouth safety Sean Williams also called the Hogs. Williams, however, could be ineligible due to conferences coming out to implement policy to forbid professional players from returning to play college. The Big Ten was first banning those players in football. The SEC followed suit, banning players in football and basketball. The ACC is said to not be far behind in this movement. Williams has signed a contract and went through rookie mini camp with the Titans this offseason. I'm Christian Weaver with the Buzz Radio Network.
Benihana Special, $5. Your choice, sushi rolls and chicken fried rice, $5. Come see us at Benihana Bar Monday through Wednesday, lunch and dinner.
With KARK's Pat Walker.
Today is going to be an Arkansas Storm Team alert day for a threat of damaging wind from strong and severe thunderstorms late this afternoon and early this evening. But before the storms do develop, it's going to get hot and humid, a high of 97 today. It's a 50% chance of rain this afternoon and this evening. Overnight, we'll have a low of 72. I'm meteorologist Pat Walker for the Buzz Radio Network.
Register now for the 2026 Bud Light SEC Pick'em Challenge for your chance to win a 50-inch TV. Make sure to submit your picks each week so you can have the most points at the end of the season. Whoever has the most points will be the 2026 Bud Light SEC Pick'em Challenge winner and receive the 50-inch TV. Register online at 1037thebuzz.com. It's only on your favorite fun and game station, 1037 The Buzz.
Hey, it's David Bazzel with Morning Mayhem for my good friends at Baptist Health. You know, in sports, we talk about the best ability being availability. You can't help the team if you're on the sidelines. The same goes for your life outside the stadium. Baptist Health is all about keeping you in the game. That starts with the screenings we often put off, like colonoscopies and prostate exams. Now, I get it. Nobody wants to schedule these, but at Baptist Health, they make it simple. They aren't just looking for problems. They're looking for peace of mind. Catching things early isn't just a win. It's the ultimate game changer for you and your family. And if you ever do need a procedure, Baptist Health is leading the way with the new Da Vinci 5 robotic surgical system. It's the latest in surgical precision, meaning smaller incisions, less pain, and most importantly, a much faster recovery. It's world-class healthcare delivered with a servant's heart right here in Arkansas. Don't wait for a symptom to be your wake-up call. Visit Baptist-Health.com today to schedule your screening. You'll be so glad you did. Baptist Health, for you, for life.
Everybody knows the Brad Hendricks Law Firm is famous for car wrecks, big truck crashes, and medical negligence cases. But they do a lot more than that. They help good people who can benefit from bankruptcy. And they also help older folks who had their Social Security claims denied. When you need a lawyer, call the firm that is pure Arkansas, where you won't ever be just a number. The Brad Hendricks Law Firm. Tradition, reputation, results.
I'm Laura Landro, CEO of Entergy Arkansas, and we have a plan for our growing state. We're building new, more fuel-efficient power plants to keep up with your energy needs. We're reducing outages, and we're ensuring Arkansas has the power it needs to help attract new industry and better jobs, all while keeping rates below the national average. Like most Entergy employees, I'm from here, and we're committed to creating a brighter Arkansas today and for the next generation.
Join Morning Mayhem on the road this Friday, taking the show to Sherwood to pay a visit to Frank Fletcher and crew at Fletcher Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
You're listening to Morning Mayhem with David Bazzel, Roger Scott, Christian Weaver, and Justin Moore.
Good morning from London, England. Welcome to Morning Mayhem with David Bazzel, Roger Scott, Justin Moore, and Christian Weaver. Whoopig Suey! Los Angeles!
Oh, here it is. We almost thought about, remember Roger thought about this being our song off the top of the show.
Well, I think, what was the deal whenever we were still with Tommy, that when he wasn't there?
I would request that for you to play that. Yeah.
And we did it.
Yeah. Turn that up a little bit.
Come on.
Out on the streets, the traffic starts jumping with folks like me on the job from 9
Here you
to
go.
5.
She can get right there, yeah.
What a way to make a living, barely getting by.
This would probably be Roger. Is it commercially or from a popularity standpoint? Is this her probably?
Yeah, I don't know, but I know where you're going. But it's massive, I would think.
Jolene.
Well, Jolene was, I think, a lot of people's favorites. She's telling another beautiful girl, it's almost.
Tell her stay away.
Yeah, stay away.
All right, thanks there. We'll continue to play a lot of Dolly throughout the show today.
Coat of Many Colors is always one that she just evidently wrote songs just from her life.
Yeah, she did.
Coat
That's
of Many
right.
Colors is a beautiful.
That's the most powerful one.
It's powerful.
We're gonna have if you just tuned in, we're here in Dardanelle. We're celebrating the 79th Mount Nebo Chicken Fry, which takes place Saturday on top of the mountain. They're going to be chicken picking and politicking, and we've got guests throughout the day that'll be stopping by just saying what's going on. John Daly coming up, Tom Cotton coming up, Brad Taylor may be stopping by.
Oh, that'd be great.
The mayor.
I've never met Mr. Taylor.
State senators, state reps, and we also have some folks here. Coach Phil Vega is here with us. Good morning, Coach. How are you?
Doing good.
Pull that mic right up there.
Yes, sir. Doing good.
Let's see. We got that recognized. Let's see here. Give us a second there.
Yes,
so, Coach, we have seen you at the Touchdown Club over the years when we have our Player of the Week, and it's usually one of your two sons. So you said it was 3 years you've been. Is that what it is?
Yes, sir. Been there 3 years. Once with Drew and twice with Creed.
Yeah, that is good. I don't know.
I'm trying to figure it out.
Yeah, that is amazing that your boys have been that good. Been that good of a player. You're sort of like Dion with his son. Is like you're gonna win, but now you don't have him. You don't have him, and so don't have any boys. So you guys going to be favored to win again as always?
We are moving up in classification to 5A, so it will be the hill is a lot tougher to climb, but we're definitely going to put our best foot forward and do everything we can to compete in games and make the community of Dardanelle proud.
How many games did you guys win last year?
14.
14.
Yes,
you were
sir.
14 and what? 14
and 1.
14
Yes,
and
sir.
1. And your one loss was?
Well, to Elkins in the state championship.
Yeah.
Yes,
And
sir.
so you've really, I don't know the full history of Dardanelle football, but you've really taken it to the next level. Was that the first time that the team had played for a state championship?
Yes, sir. First time in school history.
I remember, Roger, we were rooting them on, and we had some listeners from Elkins.
Absolutely.
That's right. Were complaining that you got to root for us too. They're like, no, we're rooting for Dardanelle to win that thing. What was the final score of that game?
It ended up being 31-14. We made it 21-14 with 6 minutes to go, and kind of the wheels fell off there at the end.
Now, do you ever have anybody, like a magazine, call you and just say, we want to do a story on what a sand lizard is and the uniqueness of your mascot?
We've had it a couple times, but no, they're not too many.
Yeah, it is, Roger. I think you can make the argument. If we did a Mount Rushmore of the most unique mascot names in Arkansas, Christian, you can also assist with this.
Can we throw Razorback in there because with Texarkana, and it is unique.
It is.
We go to high school, so you got that one. Of course, Sand Lizard.
Well, and we mentioned we're gonna have a guest on later.
Little John's.
Little John's.
You got the Little John's.
Yes, Little. And then of course
Caveman.
No, who does the Caveman?
That's Cave City.
Oh my gosh,
Cave City Caveman.
Yes, sir.
That is great. Do I also sound echoish?
Yeah. Well, I
don't know. It's something sounds. Christian, do I sound funny? I sound like I'm in a can.
Funny how?
Yeah, exactly. No, I was going to say one of our guests coming up is the voice of the Apaches.
Okay.
There's Roger. I didn't know you can even say that. Wow, there you go. I didn't even know you could say that anymore.
Apache?
Yeah,
sure.
I didn't know in what term. What?
Well, I don't. I think saying Apache is nowhere near what we were doing when we were recognizing the Native American on the Dallas Cowboys team the other day. We really took that one.
Also, we've got some other guests. What's that,
You guys
Christian?
did seem to get louder somehow.
We just did, absolutely. Yeah.
Repeat your name. I mentioned this morning. I've already forgotten your name. What's your name?
Cassie Pettis.
Cassie. Now, Cassie,
Cassie.
you're a big-time runner, and you're in charge of the big running group here in Dardanelle that runs every day. What's the name of the group?
River Valley Runners.
The River Valley Runners. There's a 10K coming up Saturday at the Mount Nebo Chicken Fry, and so how many runners will participate in that?
We've got 222 signed up so far.
So, Coach, I don't know if you've driving in, all of a sudden you see, I don't know how many people run in the mornings around here, but it's like a big crew. Is that right?
Yes, sir. We have about 6 or 8, 10 sometimes that run down here on the trails every morning.
Gotcha.
And then they do a Wednesday and Friday group as well.
And you're part of the runners too. What's your name?
My name is Amber Kastner.
Say that again. Is it on, Roger?
Should be.
Okay, so try it again.
Amber.
She's here.
Hey, Amber. So you're part of the group too?
I am.
Let me tell you, my dad used to run at 6 o'clock every morning, and it's like, first of all, it's tough enough to get up in the morning, but then to run 5 miles. So that's a 10K now, right?
Yes.
Roger, how long is a 10K?
It is 10 kilometers.
Let's put that into miles, please.
Is that 7.5 miles?
6.2.
6.2.
Yeah, you were pretty.
Well, I was trying to, in my head, I was trying to go, but I was using metric, and I'm from Saline County.
Coach, what has it been like to practice in the heat? I mean, we had Coach Silverfield at the Touchdown Club the other day, and he was just talking about he's put his team through it. What's it been like to coach high school ball this mess?
Well, with the new rules, with the wet bulb rule, it's been awful. We've had to be indoors. We were indoors most days the last 2 weeks. I think we got to get outside one time. If it's over 92 degrees, then you can't practice outside.
Is that right?
Yes, sir. And it's not 92 degrees Fahrenheit. It takes the heat index and it takes, I guess, 3 or 4 different things into consideration.
So that's a AAA rule?
Yes, sir.
Did you know that? I did not know that, Roger.
Well, that's the reason. It's that logic that I came up with 7.5 instead of 6.2. I was trying to all the barometric.
So I did not know that. So if you don't have the facility you got to go inside a gymnasium and just do walkthroughs if you don't have.
That is correct. Well,
you have a nice indoor.
We do have an indoor facility that we're able to use and. It's not real big. It's 30 yards by 30 yards, but it is. We were able to practice full pads and get after it a little bit. But
how old are you, Coach?
I'm 47.
So I got to tell you, hearing that, growing up in Florida, where it was not only 90 degrees, but the heat index and the humidity was about 100. You're like, wow, boy, it's not like it used to be, because we would go out there and practice in that mess. And first of all, Coach goes, you don't get any water, you get to suck on a clump of ice or something. And just being safe, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, and then for you ladies who run in this, did you still have a group that said, we're running at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, we don't care how hot it is, or no?
No, we don't do our afternoon runs anymore. We try to get those people inside. I'm an afternoon runner because I have to work early in the morning.
Yeah.
So we have a Tuesday and Thursday, like a Taco Tuesday and a Thirsty Thursday run that we do in the evenings, but we've kind of, till this cools off a little bit, we can't risk anybody getting hurt or.
Well, it makes sense that if you're not careful.
Yeah, it's
our
even.
It goes at 7:30 at night, sometimes 8 o'clock.
Yeah,
so that we can beat the heat part of it and get into the 80s.
I've been so busy, Raj, the last few days. Have we still been hitting 100 every day? I haven't been. Yeah, so we've been.
Well, and then yesterday's humidity was just knocked you. It wasn't Panama City, Florida Keys humidity, but because of the rain the day before, and then all that coming off, the humidity was tough yesterday. And I'm an inside dog now. It's tough.
Someone said, talking about mascots, you can't leave out the Derek's Outlaws, the Boll Weevils, and Wonder Boy. That's college, right?
Yeah.
We might as well. We're doing a Mount Rushmore of the most unique high school, which I think San Leandro's probably is going to be.
I think it's the only one in the nation.
I've actually seen.
Okay, then it's on. It's on the Mount Rushmore. Then it's a no-brainer. Get Rick. I don't want to do a Rick Schaefer Mount Rushmore argument again.
Yeah, I have seen on national discussions where San Leandro show up on national unique mascots.
Yeah. Sand Lizards won a couple different Arkansas awards last season for the most unique mascot in the state.
How would I know what a sand lizard? Not for me, for other people.
Is there really
How do I know what the difference between a sand? Now I know what is in my Delta Pest Control traps that I have out there beside my garage door. I see some of the lizards and some of the things that salamander that get in there. I assume. What's a sand lizard? Is it just a different kind of a lizard, or is it just?
That is a great question.
Okay,
you're not prepared to answer,
Coach. That's not your job,
ladies. Do you know what a sand lizard is?
No clue.
You know what? Why don't we just put that on Stacy?
Tom Shea is the guy to ask that question.
Tom Shea? All right. We'll ask even Tom Cotton. We'll ask every Tom that comes in there.
Ladies, what do we need? For those who want to run in, as you know, this is the 79th year of doing this. What do they need to do as far as they want to run in the 10K?
We have an online sign up on Run Sign Up, and you'll search Mount Nebo Chicken Fried 10K, and then day of sign up. You can come early and sign up. Day of.
And what time does it start?
It starts at 7. The race starts at 7. So if you want to get there and sign up, you better get there by 6 o'clock.
Well, you guys, so the word is you guys have a really cool running community here.
We
so
do.
Hats off to you. That's great. Everybody has a different group. You know, we got people who follow football and people who, bowl and do all the things and run. And so, but you guys have a great reputation. So, and that's been a big part of the chicken fry. So you run, Roger, your 10K, and then you go eat fried chicken.
Yes.
Yeah. That's
fantastic.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. No disrespect to the folks down south, but I'd rather be a part of the chicken fry politicking luncheon than the coon supper.
So,
that's just me.
So we have a saying, run all the miles, eat all the food. So we can run as many miles as we want to, and then we can eat as much food as we want.
Absolutely. It's chicken.
If I'm not mistaken, U.S. Senator Tom Cotton was a big-time runner.
He was.
So I imagine he's running the Mount Nebo chicken fry at some point over the years, right?
He has, yes.
Sure. Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I would think so.
He has the frame. I mean, he seemed like he have a
I think he's
runner's
6'5".
frame.
Yeah, he is. He's tall and lanky. And well, good luck this weekend. Keep up the great work. Now, Coach, when is your first game?
We play Friday.
Friday night. That's right.
The defending state champs coming to town, Mansfield.
Oh, is that right? Okay, so you right off the bat, are you guys favored to win? It's supposed to be a close game?
I don't know, to be honest with you. I mean, I think everybody thinks it's going to be a close game.
But that's a different classification for them. What are they? Are they above or below?
3A.
Okay.
Are they near Texarkana or Prescott? Or was that
just down the road from Boonville.
Okay,
why do I keep getting it? South of Greenwood.
There's an M out there. I don't know why I keep getting those confused.
So again, how many years have you been here?
I have been here. This is my 23rd.
Yeah, but as head coach.
Head coach is starting my 11th season.
Yeah, and I tell you, you've taken the program to new highs, and you must know what you're doing, and also you raise superstars. Hey, your boys doing good?
They're doing great.
Where are they? They working? They in school?
Drew is playing baseball at Arkansas Tech.
Okay.
Starting second baseman for them. Started every game last season, and then Creed went off to Harding University to play quarterback for the #2 team in the nation.
Well, that's awesome.
Come on.
Well, congratulations. You got a great family. Coach, you know what you're doing, obviously, because your success shows that. So congratulations on your success, and good luck this year.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Yeah, we're obviously, the Stokes family. I don't know if Tusk ever comes out and hangs out with the you know what? How about this? How about Tusk leading the to 10K? You just follow Tusk around the.
If it's too late today, then the 80th, you've got plenty of time to consider it. Think about that.
We're game if they are.
Here's some. I don't. Did you read the other names on here?
Not yet.
Did you? Campus, the Wampus Cats, Conway Wampus Cats.
There's
that
name,
one. The Curly Wolves.
Yeah,
and Red Bugs.
Red Bugs.
I don't know. You could almost
those that are. You could almost go those four right there. The Sand Lizards, the Red Bugs. The Curly Wolves,
Wampus Cats.
The Wampus Cats. What was it? Didn't we have up in North? There's some unique.
Cave City Cave.
Yeah, Cave City Caveman. Caveman's got to be on.
You got to have that one. You got to have that. I want to see that guy. I want to see the Geico Caveman come down for that football game. That's a mascot's got to be a caveman.
Yes,
it's awesome.
We'll take a break. The River Valley Runners. What a great group, ladies. Thanks for showing up and supporting them.
Thank you for having us,
Coach Vega. Great to see you. Great to see. We'll be rooting for you, and good luck on Friday night.
All
right, we'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll have some chicken a little bit later, Roger, on the show. John Daly coming up as well, and we'll continue to talk about Dolly and her passing at age 80 yesterday.
Yeah,
she was the first lady of I think from a female standpoint of music in America.
I think so because
now.
Well, that's what I said. So Christian, yesterday, while we're listening to Chicken and Biscuits, yesterday I threw out there to my family in our family group about now that she is gone. Does the mantle of Queen
Reba.
go to Reba by virtue of age? Now listen, she's not just older, but she's very, very successful. I mean, Reba knows everything. Does she go that way? And then my son-in-law throws out, "Well, if you're talking about those, you got it. What about Patsy? This and that." So I start saying, "Well, Patsy's short career, this and that. She passed. What makes you recipe? All that sort of stuff." Then my son Zach gets in and go, "Listen to Dad trying to do his Rick Schaefer Mount Rushmore with these country music stars." I don't want to get into that anymore. But who is the reigning queen now. I mean,
it's got to be Reba.
Well, Dolly's. It has to be.
There's nobody else out there, is there?
Because Loretta's gone.
Yeah, there's nobody left.
So it was Dolly, and Dolly may have been there and all that. So as far as the legendary status, I can only think that it's her.
Oh, somebody said Winslow Squirrels and the Nashville Scrappers. Those are good ones too.
Yeah.
Those are good ones too. All right, do not go away. A lot more show to go. 6:47 here in Dardanelle. We're talking about the Mount Nebo chicken fry coming up, the 79th affairs.
I will say one last thing.
Yeah.
With all these people, because we read and we rip and read when we get these messages, see if somebody can fool us, because the Winslow Squirrels, I don't know if that might be a slap to Winslow. I don't know. Will you put something
Is there really a
Winslow
Winslow Squirrel?
Yeah.
Is there a Winslow Squirrel?
Yeah, we just may have just called Winslow Squirrels.
Christian will let you find out on that. All right, don't go away. 6:47. David Bazzel here for Jones & Son Diamond and Bridal Fine Jewelry. When you're shopping for an engagement ring, experience matters. And at Jones & Son, you're shopping with one of the largest selections of engagement rings in Central Arkansas. They carry the biggest, most trusted brands in the jewelry industry, along with their exclusive Jones & Son Couture collection. These Jones & Son branded engagement rings deliver exceptional quality at a fraction of the price. Every ring is fully customizable, and their expert jewelers can modify any design to perfectly match your vision. And as a direct diamond importer, Jones & Son brings in their own diamonds, cutting out the middleman and passing the savings directly on to you. Jones & Son Diamond and Bridal Fine Jewelry is proudly located at 1121 Rodney Parham Road, serving Central Arkansas for over 40 years. The same trusted location, the same phone number. Finding the perfect piece of jewelry doesn't have to be overwhelming. At Jones & Son, you'll find the right diamond for every occasion. Visit Jones & Son Diamond and Bridal Fine Jewelry today or shop online at jonesandson.com.
Summer heat can wear you out now, but if you've been feeling drained, even when you're inside with the AC kicking, it might not be the heat, y'all. 1 in 4 men, that's 25% of us, y'all, we have low testosterone, and it affects energy, sex drive, motivation, mood, and a lot more. At Low T Center, you can book a free testosterone test and get real answers from experienced providers. Explore peptides and even get a jump on that summer body you've been looking for with GLP-1s. Look, go to fixmylowt.com right now to schedule a free testosterone test today. That's fixmylowt.com.
Attention homeowners. Is your home insurance getting too expensive? Is the price of your home insurance going up every year and your agent does nothing to help? There is a solution. McGee Insurance in North Little Rock. McGee Insurance in North Little Rock offers several top-rated home insurance companies, which means you'll get the best coverage with the best price from the friendliest agents. Their hundreds of 5-star reviews can't be wrong. Get a free, fast home insurance quote from McGee Insurance in North Little Rock today. To call, text, or submit a quote request, visit their website, McGeeINS.com. McGeeINS.com. That's McGeeINS.com. Or stop by McGee Insurance on JFK Boulevard in North Little Rock. Fire your home insurance company and hire McGee Insurance in North Little Rock today.
Yeah, I know it's still summertime, and it's hot. But if you're wanting to beat the heat, may I suggest your local Family Market store? Because with your Family Market Rewards card, you can save 5 cents per gallon with the purchase of a large fountain drink, tea, or lemonade. Or if you need to get your morning started, it's also 5 cents off with a large community coffee. So remember to always use your rewards card inside any Family Market store and save money, including outside at the pumps. And all this can only be found at Family Market, including the newest one on Albert Pike Road in Hot Springs. FanDuel, in partnership with Oakline Sports, is now available right here in the state of Arkansas. Baseball fans, the MLB season is in full swing, and FanDuel is giving you a chance to call your shot with daily dingers. Joining the action is easy. Just make your free pick on who's hitting a home run in their game, and if you're right, you'll get a profit boost to use on your next bet for a chance at extra winnings. It's just another reason why FanDuel is the home of home runs. So, are you ready to play your game? Head over to FanDuel.com/Arkansas to get started. That's FanDuel.com/Arkansas to opt in for daily dingers and make your free pick on who's hitting a homer. Play ball and swing for the fences on FanDuel, an official partner of the MLB. 21 plus and present in Arkansas. No purchase necessary. Opt-in required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Morning Mayhem on location Thursday at Luxury Pool and Spa in Conway. The guys will be getting you ready for the huge end-of-season blowout sale. Next week only, save up to 75% off store-wide on select items, plus 50% off in-stock Pollywood furniture and more. That's Thursday with Morning Mayhem at Luxury Pool and Spa in Conway.
Hey, everybody, this is NFL Hall of Famer Dan Hampton, and I love hanging out with Baz and the boys on The Buzz. Tune in every morning so you can get the news just like I do.
Oh, yeah. This is another one, Roger, you can make the argument. Biggest success. I mean, this was a monster hit. A monster hit.
The two icons on this record.
Yeah. I mean, wait, go ahead, Christian.
I was going to say she had 2 number-1 Billboard hits. Hot 100.
Is this one of them?
This is one of them. The other one is 9 to 5.
Yeah, exactly what we just said a few minutes ago. Yeah, I mean,
she had 25 number 1 hits.
Is that right? Wow.
In country music.
What's that, Christian?
In country music.
Yeah, country music. That's exactly right.
Yeah, you know what? And we talked about it not too long ago. What did we talk about? A crossover. She was one.
Oh yeah,
and she was one. Like Kenny, you know.
Yeah, this was a matter of fact. I think we did a show one time, the greatest duets of all time, and I think we did a poll, like a listener poll. I think this one beat. What would be the? It was one with is it Lionel Richie? What's the other big giant? Duet that's probably the most popular. What's the other duet besides this one that would challenge her?
Endless Love, Diana Ross.
Endless Love. Endless Love. It was Diana Ross. Is it Lionel Richie?
Yes,
okay.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. It was between those two. This one and that one is as the whatever when we were doing our You don't remember doing that?
Is this a Bee Gees song? I can't remember.
I feel like the Gibbs wrote it or something. I think there's a connection.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm
have you covered this before, or did we do? Somebody did this at Christmas karaoke.
Maybe maybe the first day I was doing Morning Mayhem or something.
Okay, do we have a copy?
Justin and I covered something too.
Acre?
No, more. I mean, in the studio one time, I think.
Do we have you and Roger doing that now,
we
Christian?
Shouldn't soil Dolly's great music with Roger.
No, that's what we're going to do.
You're going to soil it?
We need to turn you up a little bit, Christian. We can barely hear you.
What's the matter with you?
Am I better?
Yeah, much better.
What's the matter with you? He's busy. He's got things.
See if you can find.
Let me see if
look at all the people here. There are a ton of folks here at the Chamber of Commerce at Dardanelle. So if you're in the area, come by and get you. Listen, does everybody get elk burrito?
I don't think everybody's getting it.
Wow.
You have it?
And then we had ribs, Roger, from AJ Cunningham.
AJ Cunningham, yeah, he's got 2 ribs in here. One is plain and the other one is chocolate. Ribs.
I am passing big time on the chocolate rib.
It's not because of your diet. It's because you just don't think it's going to taste right.
It's contamination is what RJ and I call it.
I know
give me chocolate or give me ribs. Don't give me chocolate ribs.
Well, I know. Somebody did it. Somebody, you know what? You know what? And how do you feel about pineapple and Canadian bacon pizza?
I'm not crazy about it.
Give me pineapple or give me pizza.
I got you. It's one of those things. I would never think about it.
What a beautiful morning. I don't know, Roger. There's no way we can capture that.
Yeah, the glare.
But you're showing, you can see the Arkansas River from where we are right now. It is absolutely gorgeous here on Front Street in Dardanelle, getting ready for the 79th Mount Nebo Chicken Fry. We'll visit with a ton of folks, including John Daly, who was raised in Dardanelle. Tom Cotton was raised in Dardanelle. Jimmy Witt, Jim Huffman, Mark Thone, and a bunch of others.
The Lawrences were just down the street. You remember?
Russell,
Russell. I mean, when you think of Dardanelle and Yale County from True Grit,
Yeah, you're right. I mean, and Breanne Davis, who's a state senator, she'll be on. We got a bunch of folks just stopping by. 79 years of doing this festival. 1948 is when they started. So, great tradition. I mean, look how many people they got out there, Roger. Look at how many people. Everything's about the chicken. 661-1037 is the number if you want to be a part of the show. As we mentioned earlier, Razorbacks do add another DB. We've added 3 DBs in the last 3 days. I mean, what in the world? Did you notice what Coach Silverfield when I asked him that?
Concerning?
Go ahead. Well, sort of. You think, well, boy, they really feel like
really
they need
some players there.
I mean, they already had about 20 DBs, but when I asked Coach about that, did you hear how he sort of hedged his bet and sort of said, you know, hey, you have to do what you're allowed to do, and so he was sort of, making sure to say, well, if they're going to allow it, we're going to do it. Which I don't, hey, if you need it, Coach,
I'm wondering if. These NFL players that were returning to play at LSU, and I guess we had one at Arkansas. I didn't realize he had played at Titans minicamp, but until yesterday. But I wonder if there's going to be some workaround where they're allowed to play still, or if they're just done.
Yeah, I don't. The courts have taken everything, that they're in control of this situation.
The SEC can implement this thing, but the judge gave him the right to come back.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know legally what they're. This is again, you're fighting it out in court. Somebody says real quick before we go to break, it was Justin and Roger singing Islands in the Stream.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Is that right?
We did.
Winslow was the Squirrels, according to Ethan and Atkins. Winslow was the Squirrels, but they no longer have a school.
Yeah, they consolidated. I looked it up.
Somebody said, remember the Titans, Jacksonville Titans. They used to be the Red Devils, right?
Yes, Red Devils.
Somebody said, are they serving Tyson chicken at the Chicken Fry? You betcha. We're going to visit with somebody from Tyson. It's Tyson chicken. Yeah, if you're here, I mean, they got. Tyson chicken's all over this place.
It's all over. Listen, why did they change the Jacksonville Red Devils?
About probably 5 or maybe 10.
No, why did they do that?
Because it's Red Devil.
Were they upsetting the satanic?
I think so. I think they finally wanted to get away.
Is that what that was?
Probably upsetting Christians more than it was upsetting satanic people. Satanic people would probably be happy with that.
Satanic.
I don't know. I'm asking.
It's crazy, isn't it? The Red Devils. It's that. It's a different world we live in. All right, listen, we're having a good time here in Dardanelle. Again, John Wayne was here.
John Wayne was here. Matty Ross, Lawyer Daggett was here. Whether you're a sand lizard, a red devil, or a red bug, if you don't like chicken, we ain't got nothing to talk about.
Exactly right. All right, we got a packed hour coming up. We're glad you're with us. Don't go away.
Breaking news, information, big name guests, entertainment, and sports. It's all right here on 103.7 The Buzz, KABZ Little Rock.
Mike Rowe here with a fun fact. Did you know that 50% of the air that you breathe inside your home comes from your crawl space? Yeah. Whether your crawl space is wet, musty, or your floors are bouncy, do yourself a favor. Call Groundworks. I spent some time working with these guys, and they're the real deal. Their people are trained and certified to repair your crawl space. Schedule a free inspection with Groundworks, the foundation and waterproofing experts.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
There's a place that pulses with possibility when you step through the door, where 1 second could change everything. That place is Oaklawn Hot Springs, home to a 24/7 smoke-free casino with more than 1,400 slots, over 30 table games, an exclusive high-limits area and sportsbook. And when you join Oaklawn Rewards, every play can earn points, comps, free play, and exclusive promotions, with new chances to win big every month. Join the fun. Plan your trip at Oaklawn.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Razorback football, basketball, and baseball right here on your home of the...
The president has ordered flags to be flown at half-staff in memory of Dolly Parton. Parton's family announced her death yesterday at the age of 80. They say it followed a brief battle with cancer. The icon rose from a humble log cabin upbringing in Tennessee, one of 12 siblings. She first sang at the Grand Ole Opry at 13 years old and was later inducted as a member in 1969. She won her first Grammy in 1974, getting 9 more in her life. She also starred in films including 9 to 5 and Steel Magnolias, and a musical based on her life is set to open next year on Broadway on what would have been her 81st birthday. Her last public visit to Arkansas was 2022 when she spoke about the Imagination Library at the Governor's Mansion. She last performed in the state 10 years ago at Simmons Bank Arena. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm Kara Case, Jessica Rockwell.
The Labor Day sale at Lazy Boy of Little Rock. 40% off store-wide. 1000 South Shackelford. Long live the lazy.
With KARK's Pat Walker.
It's a warm, muggy morning. It'll be a hot, humid afternoon with a high of 97, but also a good chance of rain and thunderstorms. A 50% chance of rain, a high of 97. Some thunderstorms this afternoon and early this evening could be strong and severe with a threat for damaging winds. I'm meteorologist Pat Walker for the Buzz Radio Network.
This is Trey Schapp. Tune in each Friday morning at 5:30 right here on The Buzz as I bring you From the Shortgrass, presented by UAMS Health, Orthopedics, and Sports Medicine. If you like to hear interesting stories about the game of golf, this is for you. You can also find it wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey, it's David Bazzel from my good friends at Bath Fitter. I've been working with Bath Fitter for over a decade now. They're a family-owned business that's been around for over 40 years, and I can vouch for the outstanding work they do. They are the pioneers of the acrylic bath industry. Bath Fitter offers a one-of-a-kind remodeling process that's easy and stress-free. They offer a wide selection of beautiful and functional showers in all shapes and sizes, and with their seamless one-piece walls and hundreds of design options, you can refresh your shower space in no time. They can even convert your existing bath into a shower. And get this, they've had over 2 million installs of fantastic showers and tubs across the South, with thousands of those coming right here in the natural state. At Bath Fitter, they are the manufacturer, installer, and service provider. No subcontractors involved in the process. All are employees of the company, so they own the entire process. Right now, they have an amazing offer. 0 down, 0 payments, 0 interest for 12 months. They understand that families are struggling with high prices, so they are making this special offer to help. Check them out online at bathfitterlittlerock.com and tell them Bazzel sent you.
At Greenway Equipment, there's a face behind every handshake, a name behind every counter, and a set of hands that knows John Deere equipment the way you know your land. Greenway has spent years building something that won't show up on a spec sheet. A team that takes your work personally, that knows trust is grown, not given. So when you call, Greenway answers. Visit a location today or online at gogreenway.com.
Hey folks, it's Chris Zender, General Manager of Frank Fletcher Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sherwood. Listen, we know times are tight, so we're working real hard to find affordability for you Buzz listeners. Check this out. Grand Cherokee starting at $33,997. Ram trucks up to $18,000 off. That's a 2026 model with a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. We have Jeep Wranglers, the ultimate summer vehicle, up to $8,000 off. And the gasoline Chargers, up to $7,000 off. Want to save at the pump? The new Jeep Cherokee gets an incredible 38 miles per gallon. Browse it all right now at FletcherDeals.com and get pre-approved fast at FletcherCredit.com. Or come see us today in Sherwood. We're at 5922 Warden Road. Thank you.
Wednesday, on another acre-free version of The Zone, we'll have Joe Klein in studio all throughout the show. We'll kick around Razorback football, some Hog basketball with him as well. Plus, What the Hell Wednesday, we'll visit with Michael Felder, see what he would like to talk about it for college football one day before the season starts. Plus, the entertainment report, thanks to Bell and Sword, birthday trivia from Brewskis and What's on Tap. Anything else we can dream up on The Zone, where sports and entertainment come crashing together.
Hello, this is Justin Acree. When joint pain or an injury slows you down, turn to UAMS Health, Orthopedics, and Sports Medicine. Arkansas's largest orthopedic team and the state's most fellowship-trained surgeons offer expert care for sports injuries and problems affecting the hip, knee, shoulder, spine, hand, foot, ankle, and more. Care is easy to access at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital and the new location on Rodney Parham in Little Rock, next to UAMS Health Urology Center. For walk-in care, choose UAMS Ortho now. Call 501-686-TOSH. When you think ortho, think UAMS.
The Saracen Casino Hotel is now open and accepting reservations. Saracen's new 14-story hotel features 318 modern guest rooms and suites, offering luxe accommodations paired with the elevated amenities and the southern hospitality customers have come to expect from Saracen Casino Resort. And while you're at it, don't skip dinner at Red Oak, recognized as Arkansas's best restaurant for 5 years running. Book your stay with Saracen by visiting SaracenResort.com or calling Saracen today.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-MY-RESET.
Tune in every Friday morning to hear Danny West from Hogsports.com on Morning Mayhem. Brought to you by HJ Trailer Sales. They've got truck beds and utility trailers for every type of job and a service facility for maintenance and repair. Local folks with great products. Visit them online at hjtrailersales.com or in person at 808 Albert Pike in Hot Springs.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem, live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs studio.
Oh my goodness me!
Here are David Bazzel.
He's got Vincent Ontavarello out.
Roger Scott.
I don't know Chickabee ball wall.
And Justin Moore.
That's how a pro chef would tell you to eat it.
All right. It is 7:06 on this Wednesday, August 26th. We're on the banks of the Arkansas River on Front Street here in Dardanelle, beautiful Dardanelle, Arkansas, as we get ready to help them celebrate and kick off the Mount Nebo Chicken Fry, the 79th edition of it. And some really great folks, Roger. We've already had some great breakfast, the elk burritos, breakfast burritos. Yes. We got some legit Tyson fried chicken coming up, because you can't do a show about the Mount Nebo Chicken Fry if you don't have fried chicken. So what we've done, because we mentioned some of the great names that have come through Dardanelle, including our buddy John Daly, and we mentioned James Lee Witt, we mentioned Tom Cotton, just to name a few. Tusk, new addition. And so let me know when we have Daly. So we'll go be prepared for him. He's playing in a pro-am this morning.
Just got him.
And so before we go to that, too, I want to introduce the guests that are here with us now. Guys that most people in this area know very well, and you can't miss them. First, we got the mayor, Jimmy Witt. Morning, Mayor. How are you?
Good morning.
Good to see you. Of course, your dad, James Lee Witt,
yes, sir,
was FEMA director here. And anyway, so great to have you today, hanging out with the show. We also have. Let's see who I want to go with next. Let me see here. Let's go with Judge Mark Thone, who's also a pastor. Oh, I'm sorry, Mark is a pastor. No, I got that mixed up. Dardanelle, you've been the voice of the Sand Lizards for how many years? 28 years. And you live across from John Daly, or you said John Daly moved in across from you?
Yeah, he moved in across from me. Neighborhood went downhill from there, but no, John's a great neighbor. He don't borrow anything or nothing, so he's a great neighbor.
Listen, we see Mark. We see you all the time. You're regular. Of course, we see you with the Stokes, and I know you're close, friends with them, and have known them for a long time too. Good people.
Great people.
Also, we've got Jim Huffman. And Jim, you're the voice of the Apaches.
Yeah,
now,
we do color.
Do the color. You don't want to take away from the play.
No.
So you're the pastor. Excuse me, Mark. And you're the pastor, and you're also with Tyson.
Yes,
Tyson Foods.
I'm a chaplain with Tyson.
You're a chaplain with Tyson Foods.
How about that?
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
And Tyson Foods has a chaplain.
Yeah. They have about, I believe, 84, 85 company-wide.
And, Jimmy, you made the point that Tyson is so important in this community. Biggest employer, 1,000 employees, big impact. And you can't have a Mount Nebo chicken fry without Tyson Food. And of course, we've got John Tyson coming to the Touchdown Club, and right before Jerry Jones and Bill Clinton, so that's going to be something special. But I thought today, in addition to having you guys on, I wanted to have John Daly, since he's internationally known. I want to have him on today. Tom Cotton on today, and some others. So let's bring in. I think John. I don't know what state John is in, but Christian, can
you mean physically?
Yes, physically.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good point, Roger. What state he's in? Yeah, go ahead and bring him in, Christian.
Big John is the winner of 2 major championships. He's a national sports icon who does it his way with no apologies. Over his decades-long career, he's raised millions of dollars for charities, including his beloved Boys and Girls Club of Dardanelle and Arkansas Razorback for Life. John Daly is made possible by Honda of Russellville, Arkansas's #1 Honda dealership with an inventory that nobody else has. Check him out at HondaofRussellville.com. Now, stepping off the tee box and into the
Sing it, Roger.
It's John Daly.
Join in. These ladies back in y'all.
Good morning, JD.
Good morning, everybody.
Where are you located this morning, John?
We're in Warwick Hills up in Grand Blanc, Michigan, playing a little pro-am for the Ally Championship.
I swear, Raj, every week, John Daly's in a different state, a different city. He's on the go all the time.
He's a hustler.
We usually have you on Tuesday, John, but we want to move you to today because we're here celebrating your hometown and where you have your golf course, where the Boys and Girls Club is. And I know the city means a lot to you, and you could never come back if you wanted to, but You grew up here, and this place has a special part in your heart, right?
Yeah, it always has. You know, it's where I kind of taught myself how to play golf, got to know everybody there, and you know, it's a town of just people will help anybody out, and no matter what it is, man. It's just a great little town. Dardanelle is, you know, and it's a safe town, and it's a great place to raise a family, and we don't have everything, but we got enough, and we're all happy what we got.
Yeah, that's well said, John. That's excellent. You know, and of course, you know, we mentioned the Sound Lizards were 14-1 last year and played the state championship in football, and so those things are going well. And you, John, I don't know, we haven't really made this public, but you're getting ready to, you know, put some money. You've been supporting the Boys and Girls Club for many, many years, but you're getting ready to really put some money into a new facility coming up at the end of this month. Or not, maybe the beginning of September or middle of September, you're going to try raising some money for the Boys and Girls Club here in Dardanelle, right?
Yeah, this year I think we've got Morgan & Morgan's $50,000 coming. It'll put me over almost close to $750,000, almost $800,000 I've raised for them this year. And we got more coming, but you know, it's a process. And, you know, for so many years I helped support Russellville, London. You know, I was doing, you know, in Dardanelle. I wasn't raising the money I needed to raise for the goals that I set. So when I moved it to Nashville, you know, all my celebrities could sleep in their own bed, get up, come and support me. And, you know, it was tough because I was paying for jet fuel and hotels for all these guys. And it was kind of a long way for them to come. And now I'm getting 40 celebrities at my tournament. And the entry fees are $10,000, you know, instead of $1,200. And my goal was to support the Boys and Girls Club, do the best I can, make as much money as I can, because it'll be my 36th year, man. I want to build this building. I want them to be happy and be able to, you know, get a lot more kids. We've got a ton of them right now, but we're going to get a lot more when this facility's built.
Well, yeah, and I've seen the drawings, and we're going to push that out here soon. And I know, Mary, I know you love any time that people are putting money back in the community, especially helping kids, is important.
Oh, absolutely. And John's done a great job throughout the whole tenure of the Boys and Girls Club, being in Dardanelle, and we're happy to help him in any way we can.
Yeah, I love it when of course, Corliss gave back to Russellville, and now, John. So the only thing we want to find out is that how many times have you had to go over to Mark Thone's house and calm him down and tell him to quit partying across the street from your house, John? That's what I want to know.
I tell you, Mark's been awesome. He's a hell of a neighbor. We don't get to see each other a lot, but, you know, the thing, since we're dry, anytime, you know, we've got more alcohol in Dardanelle than liquor stores do in Blackwell because, you know, it's dry. So I might go over and borrow something from him. He might come over and borrow something from me, but he's been a great neighbor, and, you know, anything I've ever needed or he's ever needed, we've always helped each other, so.
Well, I don't have on the headset, John, but I'm sure everything you said was the total truth.
You better watch it.
Yeah, Mark, I will say this: that the guys brought up something, John. You know, the last time I was here, we ate at the Mexican restaurant right down on Front Street here. But the guys were talking, especially Jim Huffman from Tyson, is that there's not a chicken place here, and even though chicken is the biggest employer here. How do we not have a chicken place? Is it just because, you know,
I don't understand that. There is literally 6 chicken restaurants across the river, and if one of them would come over here, there's no competition.
Isn't that something? Well, John, listen, we know you're busy. We just wanted to get you on real quick. I know you're you probably have already started the Pro-Am. We just want to get you real quick, and it's the 79th Mount Nebo Chicken Fry, and we're just here celebrating Dardanelle and the community here, and you're part of that, even though you're all over the world, and we just wanted to get you on this day today so you could say what you said a few minutes ago about the importance that this town has means to you, at least.
Well, it's chicken fry. It's a great day. I remember playing baseball up on Mount Nebo. Me and my brother. I think I played for Piggly Wiggly, and some of our other friends played for Save some, and we had a undefeated season. J.R. Griffin was our coach, and I went home, and that was the first time I ever made a John Daly.
Oh, that's what it was. Can you imagine being able to play, Roger, on the on Mountain Top, being a kid, to go up to the mountain and play on top of Mount Nebo.
Yeah,
great.
Couldn't appreciate it then, I bet.
Great memories. All right, John, listen, I know we're working towards, raising some money here for the new Boys and Girls Club here in Dardanelle. So we'll talk soon about that. Knock them straight, and don't overdo it in the heat today.
All right. Go Sanders, go Hogs. I love y'all.
All right, love you too, Johnny. The one and only John Daly. He's one of a kind. I tell you,
he's one of a kind.
I'm a busy guy, but the dude is. I mean, and he's not flying. He's driving that darn RV and just going to every location. I give him credit, and he's always, Roger. Very rarely has he ever missed this call. So he's always here because of course he's getting paid. Which is important too.
But still,
he also knows that Honda of Russellville is our sponsor, and we want to thank them. They've been around a long time too.
You're darn right. Is Pat Bradley getting paid? That's a shot. That's a shot at Bradley. Not fair since he can't respond.
But we were in Hope not long ago for the 50th Watermelon Festival. We were talking about all the names that have come out of Hope, and the Clinton, the Mac McClartys, the Huckabees. I mean, the Buddy Suttons. I mean, so many. And again, you look here. That's right. I mean, you got a U.S. Senator in Tom Cotton. Your dad was the head of FEMA under Clinton. I mean, you got some good people coming out of here. And so I know you guys are proud of that too.
Yeah. We have a lot of military people. It's come out of Dardanelle too that have done very well.
Yeah,
and it's hard to imagine a small town like us or across the river, Pottsville, and the surrounding Hope, like you mentioned, and to have that much people, that many people coming out of there with that type of credentials.
Yeah. Well, you're surrounded, Mayor, by two color guys for radio. Mark, how many? 28. 28 years.
20.
So I don't know if you have a catchphrase or not, but Roger, we need to play a clip from Rex Nelson, Christian, if we can. If you guys have heard Rex, he's got several catchphrases: "Land of Milk and Honey," "Paint it Purple, Baby." What's another another Christian-related phrase? But do you guys, either one of you, have a famous one or a favorite you like to use?
I don't know. I've got a lot of them, but I don't know about being famous.
What's your favorite one?
My buddy Kent does the play-by-play. His is "Old Mama."
Old Mama.
Okay. Good play. Old Mama.
We need to get a clip of that. What about yours? Usually it's a play-by-play that does that, but didn't know if maybe as a color man, do you have anything? What is yours? Come on, you have something, Mark. Come on.
I don't know. I'd have to do a lot of thinking on that. Sometimes they just jump out. I don't know.
And what you got to be careful of is not stepping on the toes.
Right. You got to try to be quiet. That's hard to do with big plays.
It's hard to do. We've got a clip of RJ. I forget who it was. It stepped all over RJ on a touchdown call, like in the state championship. And you don't want to do that. And
here's one of our favorite. Here's a great phrase that a lot of people a lot of people try to steal it. Well, if you pop me up there, Christian, that's all right. Slam-a-ram-a-roo. But guys, got to tell you, as crazy as this sounds, that was organic.
Christian, it was. Christian, do you have any Rex Nelson handy?
I'm looking there.
Yeah. We'll see if he says something here.
3:36 left in the fourth quarter.
Turn that up a little bit.
Trailing by 10, 17-7, but threatening. Burcham on third and go from the 5 will pass. Looks got a man in the end zone, and it's picked off, and it's going to be brought up to the 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 40, 35, 25, 15, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. DeAndre Evans, no flags down.
That is only Rex Nelson could do.
That's a great one.
Are you ready for some football?
Yeah.
Aren't we all?
He's one of a kind. We were talking about unique mascot names. Sand Lizards they've been in national polls for having a national contest to say one of the most unique. Well, the Apaches, that's a unique,
It is.
Yeah.
And actually, Pottsville got approval from the chief out of Oklahoma. He came down to look at the mascot.
No way. Was that when everything was sort of getting heated up about this topic a few years back?
And he gave the stamp of approval. He said, "We're very proud for you to call yourself the Pottsville Apaches."
That's outstanding.
Did you reach out to him?
No, there was somebody in the community that did that. I served on the school board over there for about 17 years, so I know a little bit of the history. But it's pretty good stuff.
So do you have, as part of the traditions for the Apaches, do you like do a scream or a yell?
Oh, David, you're going to hate this, but the tomahawk chop,
okay.
The Florida State.
Okay, y'all do that.
You know, we do that. Yeah, but you were talking about catchphrases or whatever, anything that color guys do. Can I tell you, Mark couldn't remember, but there's something he did during the state playoff game. The kicker kicked a low, I don't know if it was a kickoff, but Mark, I'm listening to the game, and he calls it, well, there's another worm burner.
Okay.
And that's what he called it when it was a low kick.
All right, that's okay.
That's staying on the ground.
Across the grass.
That's I use that in my golf game.
Yeah, a lot. But very often.
But you got to appreciate. You've been doing this for 26 years. Rex Nelson has done it for 40-something years.
Wow.
I mean, that is crazy. He's been calling games. And 20 years. Yeah. And you're a pastor. And, and so, I mean, you can do all those things. Mark, you're a retired judge. And so I love that. I love that small town football. That's what that's about. Of course, I don't know about how good the Apaches were. I know, obviously, the Sand Lizards were 14-1, went to the state championship. So I remember us talking about that, Roger. I said, you imagine what it's like at Dardanelle this week? Mayor,
it's insane.
Yeah, it's something when you win, and of course, Justin Moore will jump on with us here in just a second. Little Poland, when they were in the state championship and they won, what it does to a community when you have success.
Yeah.
It's
the whole community was behind the Sand Lizards, and even the area community. Jim and his gang did videos supporting the Sand Lizards, people that we play all the time, people from Danville and across parish, and I mean everybody was involved. It's just amazing at the support the kids get, and it's about the kids.
Yeah. We do have a lot of folks out here. I do want to say thanks. We forgot our speaker, or we would have the speakers. Hopefully, some folks out there can listen on their phone. Okay, good. I do want to we mentioned that Cunningham Barbecue brought us some chocolate ribs, which I'll pass on, but then we've got other ribs, and then of course, Jim, you brought Tyson. I said,
Tyson chicken.
Mayor, I said, listen, if we're going to do a show about the Mount Nebo chicken fry, I got to try some fried chicken today.
Well, David, it is not the fried part. It is the smoked chicken that we do for this. Okay. And so that's what I did for y'all guys.
Oh,
and you got to try it because October 4th is going to be a big day, and I want you to brag to John Tyson about the Dardanelle complex and that chicken.
Yeah, he knew Tyson was coming in. Yeah, so as part of this Mount Nebo chicken fry, people go up on top of the mountain, and you have all kind of activities going on.
I hope you caught that, Christian.
I heard that. We will hear that. We'll hear that for the next 10 years.
Heck yeah.
But there's a lot of activities going on. But the key there is the chicken component. And you guys, it's just so you got it smoked, you have it fried, you have all the different ways to do it. How many pounds of chicken do you think will be consumed by the 3,000 or 4,000 people there?
Well, we are preparing enough for over 1,000 people.
Okay.
And so that's what we're getting ready to do. And
maybe a stupid question like we were talking about. Hey, what's that river we cross? We don't want to make sure it's the Arkansas River, not the Dardanelle River, all that kind of stuff. And then the other part of it is, it may be a stupid question. Did you eat chicken Panama City?
Yes.
See, I don't know. I don't think it's a Southern thing. No. So you remember,
because the restaurants we had, Mumsy's restaurants had fried chicken.
So I get to the point, when we're talking about, if we're going to be at the Mount Nebo chicken fry, we expect to have chicken. We want to eat chicken. I'd like to go ahead and throw this out there right now. Tomorrow, we're going to be at Luxury Pool and Spa.
Yes.
I'd like to have Luxury Pool and Spa Chicken Day. If we could, being a fan of the chicken that we are. And if Frank Fletcher's on Friday, Frank Fletcher end of the month chicken fry sale going on. Like to have that. And tonight at Pop's Lounge, let's have comedy night and chicken fry. I'd love to have it. Big fan of chicken.
Like it.
Sunday was fried chicken day.
Well, think about it, guys. So Tyson Foods, talking about in Arkansas how you can be the best in the world if you want to. Tyson Foods is number 2 on the planet, right? Yeah. In production or processing of chicken. Right, chicken. Right, number 2. I don't know if it's number 1 in the world, but they're number 2 worldwide. Right? Yeah. I mean, that's amazing. Yeah. Of course, it was John Tyson's grandfather who started it, and his son Don took it to the next level. And of course, John's doing a good job with it now. But everything gets underway Saturday. It's all day on the mountain. If you have not been up to Mount Nebo, to us when we do the show up there, Scott does such a good job there with the park, is to be able to see the clouds underneath you. It's the most bizarre. It's like Jack and the Beanstalk. It's like we're getting ready to see a big stalk coming up through there.
Clouds at your feet. I mean,
the cloud is at your
something
feet.
To behold.
It's
really
beautiful. Yeah. Yeah, Mark.
One more plug, David. The weather's supposed to be very nice this weekend. The high down in the valley is about 93. It'll be in the 80s on the mountain, dry humidity. It's going to be the first nice weekend we've had in months. So everybody, please come up to the mountain, and the swimming pool will be open.
Nice. Is that right? Well, we understand the name of one of the things is the saying. Talk about saying is chicken picking and politicking.
That's right.
So Mayor, so this is a big political day for politicians as well, right?
As far back as my memory goes, the biggest thing, everybody that was a candidate in the state of Arkansas came to Mount Nebo. Mark was there too. Both of our fathers were politically involved at an early age, and so Mark and I, unfortunately, can announce that we have attended the majority of these. It's the activities have changed, but all the basics have stayed the same.
Yeah, well, it's a great community. Now, now you guys do something else during the day, y'all. Now, I don't know about you, Mayor, but Mark and Jim, do you have responsibilities? I've been told that you do throughout the day. I think Stacy had told me.
Well, I work a lot to help Stacy with the chamber.
Okay,
I'm retired, so I can fiddle around, do things.
Jim, do you have some?
Well, the cooking.
So you actually are cooking that day.
I have actually done this for the last 15 years, and so that's what I do. And we have a great crew with Tyson folks and a couple of the local folks that will come in and help me cook. And because it is a big task to do everything, Tyson, they do all the side products as well. We'll have all that stuff coming in. There'll be chicken, potato salad, coleslaw. What else?
Rice.
What's that?
Famous rice.
Yeah, the famous Mount Nebo rice that they do. It is pretty good.
What makes it famous? Is there something unique about the rice?
I've heard about that.
Yeah.
Well, if we
recipes from years and years ago.
Yeah,
years ago, and Nancy Moore, one of our old long-time banking people here in the city, has done that for the last probably 30 years.
Okay, all right, so it's a cool tradition.
I think we heard about that.
It all homemade, yeah.
Okay.
First time
one of our favorite shows of all time, we had 92-year-old.
She said Judy.
She passed away. She's since passed away, and she told the stories. One of our favorite stories that she talked as a kid, that they went up Mount Nebo in a covered wagon. Wow. Cut back in the early 1900s. Are you kidding me? First of all, it's hard enough to go up that darn mountain in a car. Imagine how long it would take to go up in a car, and how bad the roads were back. To get up there. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we got to talk about Dolly Parton. Obviously, that was a shocker. I think nobody saw it coming. Passed away at 80 years old, and I tell you, my girlfriend I had no idea that she would be just broken up by this. And she sent me this graphic that said, it's got a picture of Dolly, and it said, your grief for Dolly is real, and you don't have to explain it to anyone. So there's a lot of people reacting to Dolly, and so she sends me this. She goes, this is in my kitchen, you ding dong. It's actually a framed thing. It says,
pour yourself a cup of
ambition, and it says Dolly Parton.
Yeah.
So again, shows you how attentive of a boyfriend I am. Sorry, I can't cover it all.
You don't think a man's place is in the kitchen, so he doesn't go in there. He has his little lady do it, and so she's in there. Listen, I love Dolly. I mean, just what? There's.
Go ahead.
I was going to say I didn't expect it, but I did get a little emotional when I heard that Dolly passed away.
How about that?
And it wasn't just because of her music; it was because she was such a great person. She really was.
So we'll talk about that. I want to hear Justin Moore, who obviously got 14 number one hits and is in the business. I want to talk to him and see what he's got to say. Also, Stephanie Street, who was really influential and helpful in getting President Clinton to do this with Jerry Jones, said, she goes, hey, I hate that I'm going to miss the chicken fried. She goes, I attended as a youngster for 15 years when my dad was in office and campaigning for re-election every other year. She goes, as you may know, I'm from Las Vegas. I'm a dual resident of both Little Rock and Russellville. And so she goes, you'll have a blast at the chicken fries. So anyway, we forget too, Russellville is a part of that as well.
That's right.
Yeah,
a lot of people come over.
Yeah. All right, we're just talking chicken, and the Mount Nebo chicken fries don't go away.
Yeah, you know what I'm thinking of? Let me see. Thursday night I'll be at Mainline Trivia.
You're back to back. You got comedy night tonight.
Pops tonight, and then comedy, and then Mainline on Thursday. I think Mainline chicken trivia.
I like it.
I do too.
All right, don't go away. 7:30.
Roger hitting the road this summer, celebrating the Morning Mayhem Summer of Adventure presented by Oaklawn Hot Springs. Keep it on the buzz to find out where they're heading next.
This is SportsCenter.
Arkansas football got a late addition via the transfer portal in Liberty safety Brylan Green. Green was part of the 2022 class, which will allow him to play a fifth year of college football. He was a 3-year starter for the Flames, recording 5 interceptions in 2023. He's the third fifth-year player the Hogs have added as former Razorback Caleb Wooden and Dartmouth safety Sean Williams also called the Hogs. Williams, however, could be ineligible due to conferences coming out to implement policy to forbid professional players from returning to play college. The Big Ten was first banning those players in football. The SEC followed suit, banning players in football and basketball. The ACC is said to not be far behind in this movement. Williams had signed a contract and went through rookie mini camp with the Titans this offseason. I'm Christian Weaver with the Buzz Radio Network.
Benihana Special, $5. Your choice, sushi rolls and chicken fried rice, $5. Come see us at Benihana Bar Monday through Wednesday, lunch and dinner.
With KARK's Pat Walker.
Today is going to be an Arkansas Storm Team alert day for a threat of damaging wind from strong and severe thunderstorms late this afternoon and early this evening. But before the storms do develop, it's going to get hot and humid, a high of 97 today. It's a 50% chance of rain this afternoon and this evening. Overnight, we'll have a low of 72. I'm meteorologist Pat Walker for the Buzz Radio Network.
Listen every day to Out of Bounds for what's trending on social media and whether listeners agree or disagree. Engage in conversations about engaging topics. Sponsored by Arkansas-based West Rock Coffee. Join West Rock Coffee and their 1.5 million coffee farmers around the globe as they fuel Arkansas with great tasting coffee, tea, and water delivered directly to your business. Contact them at westrockcoffee.com or 833-886-JAVA. That's 883-886-5282. Call today.
Alrighty then. Let's talk about one of my favorite places to escape for a little fun. Oaklawn in Hot Springs. And right now, they're giving you a chance to win something way bigger than the fish stories I tell my buddies. Oaklawn's Boats and Bucks 3 giveaway is happening through August 29th, and one lucky guest is going to reel in a 2026 Icon VLS 20 fishing boat and trailer, plus free play. You can earn entries all month long, including 25 times entries on Mondays and 5 times entries on Tuesdays in their 24/7 smoke-free casino. Now, if a brand new fishing boat doesn't get your attention, you might want to check your pulse. And remember, you've got to be there for the grand prize drawing on Saturday, August 29th. And while you're there, enjoy more than 1,500 slots, live table games, incredible dining, and maybe treat yourself to the Astral Spa. Hey, your spouse will appreciate that more than a tackle box. Get all the details at Oaklawn.com. That's Oaklawn.com. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only casino resort where somebody's going home with a boat. And hopefully it could be you.
Hello, this is Justin Acree. When joint pain or an injury slows you down, turn to UAMS Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Arkansas's largest orthopedic team and the state's most fellowship-trained surgeons offer expert care for sports injuries and problems affecting the hip, knee, shoulder, spine, hand, foot, ankle, and more. Care is easy to access at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital and a new location on Rodney Parham in Little Rock, next to UAMS Health Urology Center. For walking care, choose UAMS Ortho now. Call 501-686-TOSH. When you think ortho, think UAMS.
Hey, this is Mitch at Red River Ram Dodge Chrysler Jeep, and I just want to say thank you to the great people in the state of Arkansas for making us the nation's #1 Ram Dodge Chrysler Jeep dealer. That's right, folks. We are #1 in the entire nation, according to Stellantis' own internal report card. And if you want to find out why, you want to make that beautiful drive right here to Heber Springs during the Make This Summer event. Or check us out online at redriverdodge.com for the best deals in the entire state.
Listen for Champs and Chumps on Fridays during The Zone. Brought to you by Washita Bar and Grill on Central Avenue in Hot Springs and BKC Home Builders, building premier homes in Hot Springs.
Want to see our beautiful faces? Catch Morning Mayhem streaming live every day on YouTube, X, and Facebook. Just search 1037 The Buzz.
And Roger, you said it was because it was at a bank she was working at, right? And apparently this girl was coming on to her husband. Is that the deal?
I guess so. Yeah, and I think a lot of people have named their kid Jolene.
And this was one of her #1 hits. This
has to be
one of the big ones.
Yeah. It has to be.
Matter of fact, I think Billy Ray Cyrus's daughter, what's her name, Miley Cyrus, I think covered this as well.
Her goddaughter.
If I'm not mistaken. Oh, is that right? I didn't realize that. Michael Marion, who was listening, had a great visit with him working on the President Clinton Jerry Jones meeting. He said that they had Dolly twice, and said that had her at the arena 2005 and 2017. Said she was very gracious and very kind to her fans. Of course, she came to Arkansas and was at the governor's mansion and doing the book, promoting her book deal. Craig O'Neill interviewed her, so we'll visit with Craig about that tomorrow. And coming up here in a few minutes, we'll visit with Brad Taylor and his son-in-law, who ran for office recently. And everybody knows everybody in this community, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
you have to.
Yeah. Here with us, if you go to the camera, Roger I think's got all of them on camera. Jim Huffman, Mark Thone, and Jimmy Witt, all three guys that are very influential and engaged in this community, and have been supportive of the Mount Nebo chicken fry. I just like that. Isn't there a song? What's the chicken? What's the chicken fry song?
We were looking at
Zach Brown.
No, it's not.
Did we do the Zach Brown?
There is that's the other chicken song. Yeah, I'm thinking of the. Is it Zach? Is it Zach Brown? Is that what you said?
The Zach Brown.
Yeah,
band. The chicken fry.
It's the chicken fry. I imagine that's played throughout the day at some point at the Mount Nebo chicken fry. You know, I don't know how many. As I mentioned, we were at Hope a few weeks back, and I know there's a ton of festivals in the state, but we've never looked at the age to see the years. This has got to be one of the oldest at 79 years. I don't know how many are older. So, do you have any pictures going back?
Coon Supper's got to be in there, I would think.
You know what? You're right, Roger. I know it's over 50, but I don't know if it's 79. Do you guys have pictures going back to those 1948?
I've got one picture. It's me and a bunch of my buddies. There's about 7 or 8 of us, and we're probably 12. Something like that.
Yeah.
And, Mike Womack was running for state representative.
I remember that name.
And Mike was the only politician to ever beat Dale Bumpers in a political race.
Is that right?
And we've all got the Mike Womack signs on and all that stuff, and it's up on the Mount Nebo chicken fry.
How about that?
And I can name everybody in the picture, but one young man, I don't know who that kid is. He might have been from another town or something, but Mike said that was the reason why he beat Dale Bumpers, because of those boys running around.
How about
asking
that?
for votes.
How about that? You know, you mentioned being up on Mount Nebo. I imagine it would be cooler up there with the breeze up there. Or is it make it hotter, or is it make it cooler?
No,
it'd be nice.
5-6 degrees.
Yeah. How many people live up there on the mountain? How many people actually live up there?
Couple hundred, maybe 100.
Yeah,
it's incredible.
100.
If I wanted to buy a lot up there, are they available or no?
They are, but
very
they're high.
If you get one now, it's going to cost you now.
It's take a lot of O's.
Take a lot of O's.
I think Family Market's looking to build a convenience store.
That's
build a Buc-ee's.
That's
yeah, well, the Buc-ee would take up the whole top of the darn mountain. So I think we got our man Justin Moore on the line. Justin, are you there?
Yeah, what's up, guys? Morning.
What's up, buddy? We're on the beautiful Arkansas River here in Dardanelle. Do you have a name for the bridge that crosses over between Russellville?
Dardanelle Bridge.
Just Dardanelle Bridge. And when you first cross over, you take a left on Front Street, and this is the Chamber of Commerce office. And Justin, we've got 3 guys that need no introduction: Jim Huffman, Mark Thone, and Jimmy Witt, the mayor. And we were just talking about the that's the 50th anniversary. Justin, I just wanted to get you right off the bat your thoughts on Dolly Parton and her passing yesterday at 80 years old.
Yeah, it was sad. Kate and I were talking. I thought she was actually a little older than that. But no, I mean, just an icon, obviously, that transcends just the country music artist. I mean, she acted and she did so many philanthropic things, and just a huge inspiration and a huge, just a huge figure in country music for, that not only was incredibly talented, but dynamic, and she'll be missed for sure.
I love it. She had no problem making fun of her big boobs, and I don't know what did she say? There's a line that she said, because I saw it in the paper. She said, "It takes a lot of money to look this cheap," I think is what she said. That was one of them. And, I mean, she was good. She was funny.
The thing that I listened to yesterday and again this morning was her nephew, who was her security for 20
Yeah,
years.
I saw that, yeah.
And his dad was before that. But when he started talking to her, because her name is Rebecca, I think is what it is. I think it's Rebecca. Don't get me on that one. But anyway, to say her name and then to call her Aunt Dolly, and then to call her to some Gigi, to some. So when you hear that, you go, well, when she goes back to the chicken fry of her family with the Pardons and the forget their maiden name. When you hear that, you go, that's the real person right there. That's who, because those nieces and nephews and the great grandchildren that she had that called her, they didn't know her as big superstar. They knew her as Gigi or Aunt Dolly and things like that, and that brings it home. And then when you hear all the things about how wonderful she was, it makes it even more, just more sad when you think about who we lost as far as a person.
She was one of 12 children. I mean, I think that's the big story there too. She grew up poor, and that's where obviously coat of many colors came from. She was a very savvy business person, Justin, in the business. I knew that, I don't know what year it was, but the Colonel came to her and they wanted Elvis to sing "I Will Always Love You," but they wanted 50% of whatever the net would be or whatever happened to do that just in the business.
Wow.
And she said no.
Probably
she said no to Elvis. Yeah,
50%
she said no.
of publishing.
That's right. And so she said that song probably made her $10 million, if not more. You know, Whitney Houston helped her make the amazing.
I bet it made her more than that.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. But she was savvy.
I bet it was 2 or 3 times that much.
Could have been.
So she walked out of that industry that Justin's a part of, but even that industry, I can only assume in that era, that industry and all that, the male dominating that it was, because back in the day, and this is the truth, they used to call them, because I used to watch Porter Wagner and all those shows, and they were girl country singers, girl country and western singers. They didn't just say country and western singer; they said girl country and western singers. So all of that, and for her to do what she did, what we assume the backbone that she had and displayed when she left Porter.
Yeah,
said, no, I'm
that's right. She did her own
we're
thing.
Gonna do whatever, and did him a favor, letting him produce that record. You know, when she wrote it, and that "I Will Always Love You."
Yeah, her star power was so big. Justin, you're right. You know, the fact that she acted and she her and Kenny Rogers have the monster, duets, and I mean, so she just everything she did, and then
they had a Christmas special each year. I remember watching it as a kid. Remember Raj?
I think so. Some people are telling me about two movies, Coat of Many Colors, and did she do a Christmas show with a Christmas movie with Lee Majors?
I don't recall.
I don't know that, but it wouldn't surprise me.
She was in Still Magnolias, and others.
I think. I mean, for me, her probably her biggest role or biggest. I don't know. At least it was for me. It was Stallone. What was the movie?
Oh, Rhinestone.
Rhinestone.
I
Yeah.
forgot about that one. Right. Yeah. She. And the other thing is, you mentioned, Justin, is that not only was she big in giving, her reputation was so good. You didn't hear anybody saying anything because she was always giving back to kids. She came to Arkansas to help people. So anyway, what a life to live.
Yeah, I was only around her a handful of times, but always exactly the same. I mean,
yeah.
So,
but yeah, we don't have many people in this world that have that kind of reputation. Before we let you guys go, Jimmy, you were going to say something there?
In Dardanelle, the Imagination Library has been the biggest thing.
Deal. Is that right?
Yes, we have had some people really get behind that, and it's made a big difference in our school district and all the kids around the area.
We've got some retired teachers heavily involved in the library down here, works with them, and the Imagination Library is very big here.
Yeah, I'd be curious to see how big that is nationally, because I know she promoted all over the country. Yeah, Christian.
I was going to say, my son was signed up to it, and you get a free book every single month until you're 5 years old. So he's
how about that?
So he has a ton of books. I mean, he has 50 plus books by now.
That's
from the
cool.
Imagination Library, and now my daughter's signed up for it, and she'll be getting books, and we'll read her books every night.
What a great legacy
really cool.
for her. Yeah.
So Dolly Parton was probably the first celebrity that my son ever knew, because in those books it has her picture and stuff like that. So he'd be like, "Who's that?" And I was like, "That's Dolly Parton." He didn't know what a celebrity was or what a singer was or anything like that, but he knew who Dolly Parton was. And on his birthday, she had a generic birthday thing she would send out to everyone that was signed up for the Imagination Library. So she sung happy birthday to him on his birthday and stuff like that. So he knew who she was.
How long is that legacy going to go?
Yeah.
That's going to go on for decades.
Yeah, that's something she poured herself into, and of course, Roger just mentioned she just got through opening like a convenience store line, and she had the Dollywood and so all the things. And the thing was shocking. I don't think most people didn't know that she had apparently had a cancer issue, and so she went. That's why everybody said, "What?" Dolly's gone. So, hey, before we let you guys go, thanks for being here. Thanks for all you guys do. It's going to be a great day Saturday up on the mountain. And, you got a great community here. You got some great folks. I think about special people. We've lost Keith Stokes, salt of the earth kind of guy. Tusk is still out here in the community. And we already had John Daly on. We mentioned your dad. James Lee Whitty has such a great reputation. You got a U.S. Senator in Tom Cotton, who is a major player. Again, regardless of what you like his politics or not, he's achieved U.S. Senate status right out of Dardanelle.
Right, a block away.
Yeah. So anyway, I know you're proud of Jimmy, and you guys are too, to promote all the things going in the community. And we want to do our small little part. We got a lot of listeners. We got thousands of listeners, and we love Roger doing what we do by going to the Hope and the Watermelon Festival.
Get to meet everybody. Get to meet folks like you.
Yeah.
I mean, just
and to tell the story.
Absolutely. We love getting out and being a part of the community and getting to learn about the great state of Arkansas that I'm proud to be from.
Chicken picking, politicking. Be up there Saturday.
Chicken picking, politicking. And then both of you guys will be calling games, right? Friday night. Because both Dardanelle plays, and then who do you guys play? Mansfield. That's right. The state champions last year at 3A.
Yeah, Prairie Grove. On the road.
On the road. So
we're home.
Well, that's great. You guys have a great football season.
Thank you.
And keep us posted on how the team's going. Have a great day on Saturday. Mayor, thanks so much.
Thank you all for being here and doing what you do.
Thank you. And we got more folks coming up. We got Brad Taylor coming up in a minute, and Kristen Taylor, his son-in-law, who's over at Arkansas Tech. We've got State Senator Breann Davis and more all coming up today. We're here in Dardanelle.
Dardanelle,
Yell County.
Yep.
Rooster Cogburn.
Are you kidding me? Lawyer Daggett, it used to have an office right here on Front Street is where it was. And don't even get me started on that Texican that comes strolling through here.
So we got to try some of this chicken that Jim brought.
We're going to try some of that chicken.
We're going to try that. So don't go away. We got Morning Mayhem fully assembled. We'll let Justin continue to talk about Dolly Parton and her career. Yeah. And if you want to be a part of the show, 661-1037 is the number. We'll check those messages when we come back.
For sure.
All right, don't go away. 747.
Not where you live, what you drive, or the price tag on your clothes. There's no dollar sign on a piece of mind. This I've come to know. So if you agree, have a drink with me, raise your glasses for a toast to a little bit of chicken fried.
Listen up, Buzz listeners. Here's a message from the Arkansas Highway Safety Office. The last holiday weekend of the summer is coming up, so what do you have planned for Labor Day? A pool party? Backyard barbecue? Maybe a trip to the lake? The Labor Day weekend has become a traditional time for family and friends to get together for fun. Sadly, the holiday has also become one of the deadliest times, with drunk drivers endangering themselves and others. It's illegal to drive with a blood alcohol level of 0.08 or higher. And if you do, the consequences are severe. You'll lose your license and go to jail. You'll pay court costs, attorney fees, and fines that could cost you thousands and thousands of dollars. You'll be restricted to driving with an ignition interlock. That means you have to blow into a device that detects alcohol in your system before your car will even start. And you have to pay for that. Sounds like a real blast, doesn't it? Hey, enjoy the holiday weekend, but think before you drink. Drive sober or get pulled over. A message from the Arkansas Highway Safety Office.
Hey, your roof called. It's tired of leaking, missing shingles, and judging you silently. Call Oltman's Roofing, Central Arkansas roof superheroes. We do inspections, repairs, full replacements, and yes, we'll wrestle your insurance companies. Free estimates, top quality materials, 5-year labor warranty. Basically, your roof gets a spa day. You get bragging rights. Don't wait. Call Oltman's Roofing, 501-687-7663, or visit oltmansroofing.com. Oltman's Roofing, we got you covered.
Summer heat can wear you out now, but look, if you've been feeling drained, even when you're inside with the AC kicking, it might not be the heat, y'all. 1 in 4 men, that's 25% of us, have low testosterone, and it affects energy, sex drive, motivation, your mood, and much more. Look, low T drains your energy and motivation, which means you don't have the energy to do the things that you love. Heck, in some cases, guys don't even recognize themselves, man. They lose their identity altogether. Fellas, it's important to get the answers you need. Now's the time. And this summer, it's free. At Low T Center, you can book a free testosterone test and get a consultation from licensed providers who specialize in testosterone replacement therapy. Explore a range of peptides and even get a jump on that summer body that you've been looking for with GLP-1s and medical weight loss protocols. Low T Center's been the #1 name in TRT since 2009, y'all. They're the OGs and the pioneers. Visit FixMyLowT.com right now to schedule a free testosterone test today. Y'all, that's FixMyLowT.com. That's FixMyLowT.com.
Powers Truck Parts and Service in North Little Rock is hiring diesel technicians. If you have your own tools, an understanding of diesel systems, and enjoy working as part of a team, they want to hear from you. Offering up to $45 per hour or more. A 401k, working Monday through Friday, 8 to 4:30. Powers Truck Parts and Service, a family-owned company with a reputation for quality service and over 80 years of combined experience. Contact Chad Powers at powerstruckparts.com. powerstruckparts.com.
FanDuel, in partnership with Oaklawn Sports, is now available right here in the state of Arkansas. Hey, baseball fans, the Major League Baseball season is in full swing, and FanDuel is giving you a chance to call your shot with daily dingers. Joining the action is easy. Just make your free pick on who's hitting a home run in their game, and if you're right, you'll get a profit boost to use on your next bet for a chance at extra winnings. It's just another reason why FanDuel is the home of home runs. So, are you ready to play your game? Head on over to FanDuel.com/Arkansas to get started. That's FanDuel.com/Arkansas to opt in for daily dingers and make your free pick on who's hitting a homer. Play ball and swing for the fences on FanDuel, an official partner of Major League Baseball. 21 plus and present in Arkansas. No purchase necessary. Opt-in required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey, this is Trip Keeter. Don't miss the high school football game of the week with myself and Jackson Braswell. Every Friday night this football season, we'll be traveling the state to find the best matchups in high school football. It's brought to you by the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas, Roller Funeral Homes, Midtown Plumbing, and Entergy.
You're listening to Morning Mayhem with Roger Scott, David Bazzel, Justin Moore, and Christian Weaver. Don't go away.
And do you have all kind of activity? Excuse me. Wow. A little slip there. Well, fittingly, don't did it again. It was on the day that Dolly Parton passed that I would say what I just said. Is this Dolly here?
It is. Singing Let It Be.
If it's not, it's a good invitation.
Wow, imitation of it?
I think this was on her rock album that she did when she got inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I could be wrong.
She sure did. She got inducted. Well,
inducted.
It's still a little low to Christian, isn't it, Roger? I don't know why. Yeah. There you go. She sing that with McCartney?
Oh, that's her.
Yeah, it was her. Yeah.
Well, how about that?
Yeah.
And what was the second song that I learned on my ukulele? Was Let It Be.
Let It Be.
And how did I know? And look at Dolly right there. There's something to be said about that. It's magic. Something to be magic.
661.
On your end.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, on your end.
Yes, of course it is. Of course it is. I'm going to let y'all talk while I eat some of this chicken.
Oh, my gosh. We Justin, Morning Mayhem fully assembled now. We've got Justin at Moore Mountain in Pullen. Roger and I are here at Dardanelle, overlooking the Arkansas River as they get ready for the Mount Nebo Chicken Fry. Christian Weaver back in studio. We're getting ready for the Mount Nebo, the 79th edition of the Mount Nebo Chicken Fry. I only got a few minutes here. Somebody says on our Middleton Eaton Air text line, thank you, Christian, for sharing that Dolly story from a personal level. And that is awesome. So, good stuff there, Christian, to bring that home. Smoky Mountain Christmas with Lee Majors. Roger, is that the one you were talking about?
I don't know.
Here's what it said. My kids are also signed up for the books. We love those too. Miss Congeniality 2, was she in that one?
I don't know.
Best Little Whorehouse in Texas.
That's on my Mount Rushmore of not just Dolly movies. I love that movie. I don't know if it's because of the women that are running around. It's the soundtrack. I like the soundtrack. And it's a sports angle, with the Aggies against the Longhorns. Yeah. Whoever wins gets to go to the chicken ranch. That's the sports angle I went.
There you go.
Baby, that's the only reason I'm watching it.
Somebody said Dolly was worth around $500 million in net worth. No. I wouldn't doubt that. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that at all. Someone says, her saying is, yeah.
I was going to say, they said she had earned, well over $1 billion, but she was so charitable with her money that she
gave
was
it
never
away.
a billionaire.
Wow. Yeah. How about that? Somebody said, her saying is, I spent a lot of money to look this trashy. She was always self-deprecating, and it was great. Dolly has a pretty good cover of Purple Rain, someone says. Apparently the next hurricane is named Dolly. Is that right? Wow.
Powerful stuff.
Says she wrote Jolene after a little girl told her. No, yeah. See, I've heard different stories on that now. Yeah, that somebody said here, Jolene, after a little girl told her name after a show one day. Her name was Jolene, and
that may have been it. That may have been where that came from. I think it sounds like I heard that story.
Which one am I thinking of? It
doesn't matter. I think the story about
I got you. The story about the lady named it. I got you.
She used a Jolene.
Here on join us now, Justin Moore. Since I don't know if you're looking, my old teammate Brad Taylor, former quarterback for the Razorbacks, not from Dardanelle but from Danville. He was a Little John.
You can walk between the towns.
Yeah, you can walk between the towns. Yeah, and your son-in-law Christian Thompson is here. Christian, good morning. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Great to see you. And he's a father-in-law. What's it like to have Brad Taylor as your father-in-law?
Man, honestly,
easy.
It's not a bad deal.
It's not a bad
deal.
That's not a great start.
I'll put it to you like this. You hear the Brad story folklore and stuff when you're in Yale County.
Yeah.
And so I was always like, was he really that good?
No,
and everybody tells
you. He was good. Justin, the one thing I love about Brad Taylor is that, Brad would go out and play in the rec league or whatever you call it. What the facility where basketball, you go out and play, what's it? Hyper
building.
He'd go out there and knock down 30 points in a pickup basketball game. You could shoot the ball from anywhere. I mean, you were an athlete.
Yeah, and I shot it from everywhere.
You did.
Don't throw it to Taylor, he'll shoot it. Don't throw it to Taylor, he'll shoot it.
He also, Justin and Roger, you've heard me tell the story. I would tell Brad and Shebest, I would say, listen, I don't care if those go what they do on Thursday night, so long as your butt's out there playing well Saturday. And let me tell you, they spent Thursday nights out on the town quite often. They had some fun. Had some good old days.
Had some good old days, but like I said, we showed up on Saturday.
That's right.
They showed up on Saturdays.
And Shebest is still coaching. Can you believe that? He is still coaching.
He told me 10 years ago, I'm just going to coach 2 more years. I'm going to get out of it. No, he's still in it, and he's still down on the ground coaching whoever he's coaching.
I know.
And getting after it. So.
Very impressive. All right, we'll come back and visit with these guys. When we come back, we'll also continue to talk about Dolly Parton. If you want to be a part of the show, 661-1037 is the number if you want to be a part. We're getting ready for the Mount Nebo Chicken Fry, the 79th edition. Up on Mount Nebo this Saturday. It's going to be good weather. And a lot of folks are out here. If you're in the area, come by and get you some breakfast. Or, Roger, how about that Tyson chicken? For 8 o'clock, it's darn good.
I don't know why we don't have chicken every day.
I know.
I tried to shake his hand while ago and went all the way up to his elbows to chicken grease. I'm sure was.
Sure was. All right, don't go away. 8 o'clock.
Hey, it's Christian Weaver here. Can we agree that summer is way better when your body actually cooperates? Because if joint pain is slowing you down, knees, hips, shoulders, back, you're probably missing out on the best parts of summer. Maybe it's walking the neighborhood, playing with the grandkids, golfing, fishing, hiking, or just getting through the day without hurting. That's why so many people are turning to QC Kinetics. They're the nation's leader in regenerative treatments, and they help people find lasting relief from chronic joint pain with no surgery, no drugs, and no downtime. Best part, QC Kinetics is right here in Wood Rock, and they're offering free pain evaluations right now. Just call 501-393-1159. You'll meet with a medical professional, learn what's causing your pain, and see if their natural regenerative treatments could help you feel like yourself again. But don't wait too long. Appointments are filling up fast this summer. Call QC Kinetics now at 501-393-1159. That's 501-393-1159. Join Morning Mayhem on the road this Friday, taking the show to Sherwood to pay a visit to Frank Fletcher and crew at Fletcher Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
103.7 The Buzz. your exclusive Razorback headquarters in Central Arkansas. KABC Little Rock.
The president has ordered flags to be flown at half-staff in memory of Dolly Parton. Parton's family announced her death yesterday at the age of 80. They say it followed a brief battle with cancer. The icon rose from a humble log cabin upbringing in Tennessee, one of 12 siblings. She first sang at the Grand Ole Opry at 13 years old and was later inducted as a member in 1969. She won her first Grammy in 1974, getting 9 more in her life. She also starred in films including 9 to 5 and Steel Magnolias, and a musical based on her life is set to open next year on Broadway on what would have been her 81st birthday. Her last public visit to Arkansas was 2022 when she spoke about the Imagination Library at the Governor's Mansion. She last performed in the state 10 years ago at Simmons Bank Arena. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm Kara Kay's Jessica Rockwell.
Benihana Special, $5. Your choice. Sushi rolls and chicken fried rice, $5. Come see us at Benihana Bar Monday through Wednesday, lunch and dinner.
With KARK's Pat Walker.
It's a warm, muggy morning. It'll be a hot, humid afternoon with a high of 97, but also a good chance of rain and thunderstorms. A 50% chance of rain, a high of 97. Some thunderstorms this afternoon and early this evening could be strong and severe with a threat for damaging winds. I'm meteorologist Pat Walker for the Buzz Radio Network.
What's on tap? Brought to you by Flyway Brewing. It's always open season at Flyway Brewing, serving 2 Central Arkansas locations, North Little Rock and now open in Breckenridge Village. Check out current promotions at flywaybrewing.com. Flyway Brewing. Follow the migration. We encourage you to wet your beak responsibly.
Old number 53 here, and back in my day, I was fortunate to be around some great teams, along with some great teammates. And even now, all these years later, I'm also grateful to be a part of a great team here at 103.7 The Buzz. But you know another great team that I've come to appreciate over the years? It's the team over at Edwards Food Giant, and there are 11 stores located all over the metropolitan area, including their Edwards Cash Saver stores. And let me tell you this, if you haven't been to the newest Edwards Food Giant in North Little Rock in the Lakewood Village Shopping Center, you really need to stop by there. This store is truly the most beautiful grocery store that I've ever been inside of. The layout with their used selection and inventory, including their deli and salad bars, is the best. Of course, their meat department at Edwards will truly blow you away too. That newest Edwards store has everything from heat and eat, meal solutions, weekly specials, to a giant wine department, to their dry-aged beef that's been temperature and humidity controlled for 28 days in their cooler, resulting in a steak that's tender, flavorful, and unlike any steak you've ever had. So see for yourself why the team at Edwards Food Giant is now Central Arkansas's favorite place to shop.
Plumbing problems? No problem. Whether it's a leaky faucet or a whole lot more, call the professionals at B.R. McGinty. They'll fix it right the first time. Call for all of your plumbing needs.
B.R. McGinty, yeah. You've pictured it. The garage door that finally makes your home look the way you want it to. And now get $500 back on a qualifying garage door with the Overhead Door Home Refresh rebate. Qualifying purchase must be made by September 30th. Let Overhead Door Company of Little Rock upgrade your curb appeal and get you up to $500 back. Schedule a free estimate at overheaddooroflittlerock.com. Select models. Rebate paid as a Visa prepaid gift card. Restrictions apply. See website for full terms.
Jay Martin has over 29 years of experience in estate planning. If your family needs help with a will or a trust, estate planning questions don't delay. Call Jay 24/7, 501-951-1333. Jay Martin for all your estate planning needs. Don't delay. Call Jay.
Attention drivers, is your car insurance getting too expensive? Is the price of your car insurance going up every year and your agent does nothing to help? There is a solution. McGee Insurance in North Little Rock. McGee Insurance in North Little Rock offers several top-rated car insurance companies, which means you'll get the best coverage with the best price from the friendliest agents. Their hundreds of 5-star reviews can't be wrong. Get a free, fast car insurance quote from McGee Insurance in North Little Rock today. To call, text, or submit a quote request, visit their website, McGeeINS.com. McGeeINS.com. That's McGeeINS.com. Or stop by McGee Insurance on JFK Boulevard in North Little Rock. Fire your car insurance company and hire McGee Insurance in North Little Rock today.
The Saracen Casino Hotel is now open and accepting reservations. Saracen's new 14-story hotel features 318 modern guest rooms and suites, offering luxe accommodations paired with the elevated amenities and the southern hospitality customers have come to expect from Saracen Casino Resort. And while you're at it, don't skip dinner at Red Oak, recognized as Arkansas's best restaurant for 5 years running. Book your stay with Saracen by visiting SaracenResort.com or calling Saracen today.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-MY-RESET.
Morning Mayhem on location Thursday at Luxury Pool and Spa in Conway. The guys will be getting you ready for the huge end-of-season blowout sale. Next week only, save up to 75% off store-wide on select items, plus 50% off in-stock Pollywood furniture and more. That's Thursday with Morning Mayhem at Luxury Pool and Spa in Conway.
There's an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem, live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios.
Fool me once, shame on you.
Here are David Bazzel, Roger Scott, and Justin Moore.
It fooled me, we can't get fooled again.
For bringing out that amazing chicken. Good stuff.
Amazing
Very
chicken.
tender.
Very tender. It's very tasty. I love it. It's good for you. And then I had one of the ribs. So once we went ahead and broke it.
Yeah, you broke it. You broke the.
Got one of those ribs. Fantastic.
A couple things. Roger, you mentioned you're going to be at Oaklawn tonight for comedy night.
The 7 o'clock gets it all started. $5 will get you in the door. $10 will get you a seat at a table. But if you $5, you can just put the beer between your legs and sit there. You don't need the table. It's up to you.
And,
it's up to you.
So you got that tonight. Yeah. I'm actually speaking. I got to hightail it out of here. I'm speaking to the Benton and Bryant Salt Bowl luncheon today.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give a little inspirational few-minute speech to them and try not to take too long.
You won't be eating.
No, I'm full now.
You don't need to.
I am fat and happy.
Are they having the Benton Bryant Salt Boat chicken fry? Are they doing that today? They're not doing that.
I don't know.
And then tomorrow we'll be back at Oaklawn again for a mainline trivia as well.
And then we'll be on the road in Conway tomorrow at Luxury Pool and Spa.
Luxury Pool and Spa Friday. We'll be at Frank Fletcher Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in beautiful downtown crime-free Sherwood.
Getting close, football season gets underway. Pretty much, Justin, what is today? Wednesday?
Yeah.
I mentioned yesterday, UCA will play Thursday night, so you got games now. This is 0 week. You got games this weekend like USC's playing. North Carolina's playing who in Ireland? Who are they playing? North Carolina, TCU. North Carolina, TCU, yeah. There are a lot of people out here, Roger. We probably got 25, 30 people out here on this patio. You see Scott Wineski over there.
They brought me my peppers there. Look at that right there. Well, I'm telling you right now, fellas, this right here, he wrinkles his nose at it because
So Justin,
such a great
Justin,
smell.
you're too young to remember this, but I'm sure you've seen it. And by the way, Brad Taylor is here with us as well as Christian Thompson, who's with Arkansas Tech. What's your official title, Christian, with Arkansas Tech?
I work in the foundation, and I am the director of athletic enhancement.
Yeah, and football gets started with, bless you.
So that's smelling those peppers.
Football gets started when for you guys? Are you this weekend? Or
September 3rd is going to be our first game next Thursday.
Gotcha.
And we had our showcase game the other day, and we got some guys moving around, and we have a bunch of guys we're excited about, and Coach Thompson's going to have them ready.
Are y'all dealing with money much at all at the Division II level?
You have bits and pieces, but nothing compared to what you watch. And when I was in the compliance world, I'm sitting there watching all these things change, and I saw the writing on the wall, and it's gotten totally out of hand.
Yeah, it's a mess. Out to our right, Justin, is a Trans Am. And it's the one, Roger. What is the addition that is? It's the Smokey and the Bandit.
Yeah. Oh wow. Without the T-tops.
Yeah, it is. But somebody brought it up. Brad, of course, that was back in when we were all in the 1976 or 77.
That was it.
If you had one of those,
still looks cool.
Oh yeah. You're right.
My uncle had one.
Oh, does he? Yeah. He
did. He doesn't anymore.
Yeah, point of status. Now, Brad and I played together. I always tell the story. Roger, you've heard me. Justin, you may have it. When I came into to Arkansas, I didn't know anybody. Didn't know the history of Arkansas football. And you came in, and there was also Mark Calcagni, the Calcagni name, the brother of Ron Calcagni, and then the
Lance McCann.
Lance McCann, whose father or grandfather was like the
All-American,
second overall pick in the NFL draft.
Yeah.
Nobody knew really, much about you. Everybody was talking about Cal Cagney and McCann. And all of a sudden, it didn't take long for Lou to see how hard you were throwing the ball and how far. Get to on offense.
Don't do that to me, Bazzel.
And you came in as a freshman, knocked out Tom Jones, who was a starter as a freshman. Came in, and you remember the first time you went in to relieve him during the game. What game it was? The freshman year.
Was it Houston?
I don't know.
I think it was Houston. Of course, I was down there, no helmet on. I was down the far end. I think I'd never get in. I started hearing that, hey, Taylor. I couldn't find my helmet, couldn't do anything, wasn't there. But it was at the end of the game at Houston. Then I started the next week at Rice.
You started. How about that? What was that like? What was that like for Tom Jones to lose his position to you? He was a senior at the time. What was that situation?
He's a great guy. He's a great guy, and believe me, I was kind of scared to ask him any questions. But he offered, if they do this, you need to do this and do that and do that. Went from the receiver to defensive back, and 1 week, and the 4th-string quarterback to the next week I was starting.
Yeah, that is crazy.
So,
and you guys, the thing about you is that you could throw. You had a rocket of an arm, and you knew that. I mean, you knew that, and that's what Lou saw.
Yeah, and got in trouble every once in a while too. We're trying to throw it a little bit farther, a little bit harder. Of course, I didn't know, and.
You came out of Danville.
Right down the road from here. Both of my parents graduated from Dardanelle. They're both Sand Lizards. So I played Dardanelle in high school. I always had at least 3 cousins playing on the other team. So I had reunions. I had to win where I could brag a little bit.
Yeah, was your best game that freshman year in the Gator Bowl, in the Hot Fog Bowl?
The Fog Bowl.
You threw for
it was 307 yards. Back then.
That was a lot.
That was a lot.
Yeah.
We didn't. When you had Jesse Clark and Gary Anderson in the backfield, you didn't have to throw too much.
That's right. But Derek Holloway had a big game that way.
Derek Holloway did.
Yeah. But remember, Roger, Justin. I don't know if you've ever seen video of that. Mm-hmm. Even the video, it was hard to see anybody on the field because it was in Jacksonville, Florida. The fog had rolled in, and it was right there on the stadium, right on the beach, basically.
That guy, we walked out. I remember Coach Holtz asking about it. It was getting down low, he said, "I never come down below that. Don't worry, we come back. We couldn't even see anybody in the stadium."
Yeah, I mean, you could literally not see across the field. No. Yeah, we were wondering how you could even catch a bomb, but I think Holloway had a couple of those.
63 yards. Yeah, he had a couple of them. So,
of course, you make the transition, obviously, from Holtz to Hatfield. And you went from a throwing arm, really, to now you were running the wishbone, if you will.
Wishbone, basically, yeah. You go from Holtz to Hatfield anyways is a bodily shock.
Yeah.
Going from those two.
Anybody, I've always said this, if you were a quarterback under Lou Holtz, you could handle anything because he was so demanding and rough
Monday,
and harsh.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, you got through that. They couldn't do anything on Saturday that you hadn't already seen or hadn't had your butt eat out for or anything like that. So you were pretty ready on Saturday.
You, Kevin Scanlon, Ron Cagney could handle anything on the planet if you've had to deal with Lou Holtz every day at practice for,
I'm sure when he passed away, he probably still had a little bit of my butt back of his teeth. I'm telling you.
Outstanding.
Yeah. But you're right. They if you screwed up on Saturday, you must have done something really bad that you didn't already get in trouble for on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
What was your best memory? Of course, that game against SMU where Shebest had like 15 receptions. That was obviously one of the great receiving days in the history of. Matter of fact, I think he had the record.
I was throwing balls away sometimes on some of the highlights, and he was catching. Good pass there, good pass there. She was hell. I was trying to throw the damn thing away.
Yeah, Shebest is a guy that wasn't the fastest, but he ran great routes, and he never dropped a ball.
And you knew where he was going to be.
Yeah.
Because I threw a bunch of them 10 yards before he was supposed to be there, and I'm just saying he'll be there. But I had to get rid of the ball, and he was always there.
What was your best memery from a game standpoint? Maybe your worst memory from a game standpoint?
Getting to start, like I said, as a freshman, and coming off the field after we'd beat them, and of course I didn't think anybody from Danville would be around there, and there was two of my high school coaches and their wives were sitting right there when we ran out, and they were hollering at me when we ran through, and that was really cool. Hell, they even started crying on that, and of course I've had a lot of bad memories, some of the bad plays, but it was. I think I had more good memories than I did bad. So
you gave them to Razorback fans more good memories than you did bad. I can tell you that.
Did. What's the population of Danville?
Back then it was 1,700.
So Justin can relate to that. He's from Poland that has 290 people.
Yeah.
And so, Justin, you can imagine all of a sudden somebody from Poland, which it may happen, and there's some kids in Poland that may be playing for the Razorbacks one of these days, to be able to go to a game, Roger, and you're
it'd be huge.
2A Danville is starting quarterback for the Razorbacks. I mean, that's a huge accomplishment. Yeah.
For example, my era, the town next to us, in Malvern when Madre was up there on the hill.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like everybody in the surrounding areas were like, "Oh yeah, that's our guy," you know. So I in a sense, I got to experience it a little bit. It wasn't Poen, but yeah, it's a big deal, man, to these small towns.
But, you know, when you're from a small town, you don't think about going up and starting anything. I was just lucky enough, blessed enough to get a scholarship to go to university. But just watching running through coming out in the A for the first time, oh man! Hell, I even stopped and got run over a couple times just to listen to them to get, you know, we're really doing this. So it was fun experience.
You also were a good baseball player too, right?
I played baseball, yes.
Yeah, he was an all-around athlete, and even though your stature, you're not a big guy, but again, rocket arm, you were savvy, you know, high football, high sports IQ. That's another thing. But anyway, was your running buddy Shebass? Is that what?
Oh yeah, James. We were both pretty slow, so we matched up pretty good off the field as we did on. But yeah, he's a good guy.
We just lost Coach Holtz, and Coach Hatfield's in his 80s. You know, Roger, all those guys on that 64 national championship team. You know, we're not going to have them much longer, including Jerry Jones, who's coming to the touchdown club, and so. You know, I don't know about you. I'm very honored to have played for both Holtz and Hatfield because two different kind of guys.
Like day and night.
Yeah.
Day and night, and there's some points there every once in a while that you didn't like, but it was good.
Well, let me ask you this because I've never asked you, but since you're both here, you can answer it. Because the one thing you said about everything you did Monday through Friday, you know, was baby crap. Well, that was the stuff. Saturday was baby crap. But the thing that you said to me was you were prepared.
Right.
That's what it tells me that you were prepared under Coach Holtz. Were you prepared under Coach Hatfield?
Oh yeah.
I mean, just the preparation on Saturday was done.
Well, what was amazing about Coach Holtz, you can't coach everybody the same, and he knew what buttons to push on everybody on that team, and there wasn't no across the board coach everybody the same. He was brilliant at that. I mean, he knew he had to grab me by the face mask and spit in my face, which he did quite a bit to get me going.
Right.
Yeah. He knew that.
Yeah.
Right.
And
well, listening to you talk, and then, of course we know what arm he comes from or lineage that Holtz comes from, being with Woody Hayes and all that.
Yeah.
Almost mirrors that. Well, I guess Coach Hatfield, would you say from Coach Broyles? So the similarities of both men exist from whoever they were under.
Yeah, some great memories, and you know, especially the small town connection. And back then we had more. I think we had more Arkansans playing on the team than what you have now. You don't have.
Oh yeah.
With transfer portal, you don't have that core. You know, Central had like 4 or 5. We had like 5 guys from Central High School alone.
Even coming out of Texas, they were coming to our. You know, we just had to.
We want to mention. My mother says, by the way, she loves hearing you.
Well, she's great.
Yeah. Billy Ray. Obviously, you and I played with Billy Ray Smith, 2-time All-American, couldn't be blocked. Still holds a tackle for losses record in yardage. That was a shocker to lose him at 64.
Yeah, I lived with him a couple of summers at Fayetteville.
Oh, did you? I didn't know that.
Yeah. He had a black Trans Am.
Oh, did he?
We had the T-top off. And back then I was young and dumb, didn't know what I said. I'm with Billy Ray. I got to ride around and stick my head out the top. But yes, he was like I said. I don't think he's ever been blocked, and he was a good guy to follow, and
he was truly he was a 2-time All-American, and he was legit. He had a solid pro career, nothing like he did, I think, domination-wise, like he did in college. But yeah, really tough for us to lose a guy to dementia. It's that age is 64. Yeah. So, and I will say this, now, Christian, you don't obviously your father-in-law, you have much respect, but I will say this: Brad Taylor, there was no question, Justin, he knew how to have fun. He knew how to have a good time.
He tells us about that quite a bit.
Does he?
Back then,
I can hear it in his voice. I like it.
We'd just wave at him. He'd be sticking his head out the window. We was going out. Bazzel still being his room.
Yeah, listen. I'm president. I'm president of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. That's what That's what I'm doing. But it's okay. Right. I love my boy. I love my boy BT. I love James C. Best. And just say.
Yep. But he was there on the field. You've always said, come Saturday.
That's right. Playing. Of course, Andy Upchurch was my roommate. Of course, he was a center for you, and so what a great guy he is.
No, he's a great guy. He was.
I mean, think about this. You got a chance to play with 2 different offensive lines. You got a chance to play with Upchurch and those guys, and then you go back to Steve Court, Jay Beckett.
I was thinking about that. Jay Beckett, Steve Court, Ron Trusty, Alfred Muhammad.
I mean, that was a really great offensive line.
Those guys could play now.
Steve Court, strongest guy in football. Of course, he was juicing, which a lot of people were doing back then.
Everybody was doing that. We were playing in Texas that freshman year when we beat a
Kenneth Sims.
Kenneth Sims, that was the big deal all week long, and I got to go in that game, and Coach Holtz, the first thing he said, just do a good job, keep your head in anything. No, it was, if I see anything rolling around that damn football field, it better be your head, not a football. What do? I phone with the first snap. And Steve Court picks it up, brings it back to me. He said, I'll keep him off of it. I said, okay, that's all I need to know. I was getting the hell out of Dodge when I looked up, see him, it looked like a mountain standing over there.
Oh, it was a great war, and the Court got the best of him. I think, too, one of my great memories is, even though we didn't win the game, is that Texas game in Austin where we were down. And it was 84, I think. We were down. It was a rain. It was down like 17 or 20 points, and we come back. Justin, you and Roger, I don't know if you remember that game. We came back, and you threw a pass to Jamie Luders, and this was in Austin. Got to about the 2-yard line. Would have won the game and fell short of it. But that was a great game. Just came up short. We didn't beat Texas very much. We beat them in 81.
That's right.
It should have beat them. You were already gone in 85, right? Yeah, you already. We should have beat them in 85, and so. Of course, SMU. We were dealing with NIL before there was NIL.
They started the NIL a long time ago. They had some players.
So Christian, you're married to Brad's daughter. What's Brad's daughter like? What's your wife like? What did she take from Brad?
Got the looks from me. I tell you that.
Man,
easy.
He's right here.
I mean, that's the thing.
Anything you want to say?
I mean, he's not. I mean, they're different, but like. The way that they handle like pressure or whatever, or
they're not.
He's not phased. Like I can tell Brad, I'm like, hey, we need to be here at this time. Well, you'll come in 5 minutes before we're supposed to leave, and he's moving at the same pace. But guess what? We're always going to be out at 5 minutes. Like it always is going to work out. That's his thing. And when we're doing that campaign stuff, that was the thing that he'd always tell me, hey, it's going to be fine. Whatever happens is fine.
And you ran for state office, state rep this past fall? Yeah, past year, right?
Yeah.
And you didn't win. It was so close.
Yeah.
How close was it?
So it was 21 votes. And
out of how many total?
Man, you're going probably about 20 or 3,200, I think.
So out of 3,000 votes, it came down to you lost by 20 votes. And did you learn something from going through the process?
You want to know something? If you get into something like that, you have to be prepared to lose. And so one thing that I realized is the thought of losing is way worse than actually losing. The sun's going to come up the next day. Yeah. Everything's going to be okay. And you're a young
guy. How old are you, by the way?
29.
So you're 29. So you're running against older. Your opponent was much older. Yeah.
And one thing, and I love my opponent. Like he's a great guy. But also the way that I kind of looked at it is, you don't know what you don't know. And so now I've learned a lot from that process. And, it's not a if I'm going to do it. It's going to be when I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
And the next time, I'll have a good plan and we'll be excited about it. And, with us losing by 21 votes, the way that I look at it is we have something. Yeah. We have something there. So we're going to just continue to keep being involved and doing the right thing.
Good for you.
If you just joined the show, we're here in Dardanelle because we're supporting celebrating the Mountain Evo Chicken Fry, which is this Saturday. It's the 79th version. And even though you're a Danville guy, I know you guys support everybody.
My parents both graduated from Dardanelle Sand Lizards, so like I said, we're just right down the road, and a lot of great friends over here. So.
Now, you were All-State in football. Were you also All-State in basketball, too?
Yes.
Did you All-State baseball?
I can't remember that far back, but probably was bad. What are you talking about? actually, that was one of the deals. Coach Holtz was supposed to let me play basketball or baseball because I was offered, I could have played both of them.
Because you would have played for DeBryan too,
yes,
and the Holtz said no.
No, because spring practice and stuff was going to get in the way, and he was making every excuse in the world. And
he said no.
Yeah.
How about that, Roger and Justin? You're good enough to be the starting quarterback, and also good enough for Norman DeBryan to want you on the.
So
will you be a pitcher? Were you a pitcher?
Yeah, pitcher,
of course.
Shortstop.
Wow.
Shortstop,
yeah. Joe I know. I see this. So Joe Klein's listening. Of course,
Big Joe. I love Big Joe.
Joe said Brad Taylor signed with the CFL and had a Corvette and offered me a ride home from the gazebo one night. I couldn't fit in the vet. One of the saddest days of my life. But thank you, Jesus. So
he got him, and his head was way over the top. Wow! He'd have bug marks on his forehead if he'd been going down the road.
That Joe was.
He's something. I love Joe.
He had changed a bit. That's that Roger and Justin. That's what to me. My experience in Fayetteville. Yeah, the games were obviously a key part of it, but man, the friendships that you have, and most of the guys we know haven't changed a bit.
It sounds like that was an era where it was a whole lot of fun. It sounds like the relationships. I would have been more with Brad, and as far as behavior, than I would have you, Baz.
I know, it's okay.
But it was a I don't know how to say it, a more reasonable fun. We want to have a couple of beers. Now it's guns, drugs, and everything else. I mean, now it's got out of control.
Well, we hear it all. Somebody's asking on the Middleton Heating Air text line, and I don't guess we did that, but we always hear Baz talk about you or Klein or some of the other folks. What we never asked this question: what was your first impression and your impression of Baz? You just told us about waving. You were partying. What do you think?
Oh man,
I love him just as much now as I did back then because he hadn't changed a bit. Like we were talking, he hadn't changed a bit, and I know. I said, Bazzel, I need 100 pennies by tomorrow at 12 o'clock at Danville Mountain. He'd be there with 100
There's
pennies.
No doubt. There's no doubt.
And he hadn't changed a bit. And I was just fixing to say, it's hard to become that close in 4 years. Because I'd never met Bazzel before in my life. In 4 years. You only got 4 years with him most of the time. And getting to big friendships like that.
But let's be honest, that's more than you needed. I mean,
I tried to figure that out. About 3 o'clock. I don't know about this.
So who was, from a fun standpoint, besides Shebast, who was do you think the guy, if you were going to go out on the town, who was it probably could have been an older guy, say your freshman or sophomore year, who would it have been? Would it have been Scott Reed? Scott Reed would have been.
He'd been in the backseat, but Mike Erie had been.
Mike Erie!
He'd be the one driving the car.
Wow. I don't think Erie's changed. I think
he hasn't changed one. Like we're saying, he hasn't changed one bit. He's the same guy.
He still likes to have fun.
He still likes to have fun, and he'd help you in a heartbeat, and that's like I said. That's what I remember about. You remember the bunch of great games and bad games, but I remember the friendships more than I do anything.
Who was your quarterback's coach?
I had Coach Lee.
David Lee.
David Lee.
Yeah, and then
used to come get me every morning because that was my senior year. We were going to start running the Wishbone. So we have to lose some weight. We're going to start running that.
Wow.
He'd come get me every morning about 6 o'clock, drop me off about 3 miles outside town. I'd run back in, but he didn't know it after about 2 weeks. I said, "Here, you got to get me about it."
Everything he got it. Oh my God, that's hilarious!
So glad to know that. That is awesome.
You had to come get me here.
That is classic. That is classic.
You know what? That's genius. That's a veteran move, bro.
We got to take a break. Hey, great to see both of you guys, and I'm glad your health is doing good.
Doing good. And I have to plug in for Christian. I've got a great son-in-law.
Yeah,
that's outstanding.
I know you supported him when he was running for office and put his toe in the water, and now he's ready to dive in full.
He's ready to dive in. The best 2 things they ever gave me is my 2 grandbabies, 1-7, 1-3, and it's just they've done got my little finger wrapped plumb around them, and so there's some good things coming out of it.
Christian, great to see you again. Good luck to Arkansas Tech.
Thank you.
Yeah, I hope you guys have a great season of football and all the other sports that you deal with too. So
yes, sir.
Yeah, and let us know when you're ready to run for your next position.
We'll do that.
BT, thanks, buddy. Love you,
Thank
man.
y'all, guys.
Yeah.
Love y'all. Y'all, like I said, y'all are great to listen to, and like I said, the friendships. No, we all count on him.
Amen. Awesome. All right, when we come back, Tom Cotton is going to be calling in. I don't know if he's in D.C. I mean, he's pretty.
He's not stopping by.
No, he's not stopping by.
He can stop by Buc-ee's. He can't come by here. You know what? I'm going to let him know.
We know where you stand, though.
I know where we stand. Buc-ee's is Texas. But he can't be here.
We have got a crowd out on the patio. There must be 25 or 30 people out there been coming in and out and getting breakfast. So don't go away. We'll be back in just a minute live from Dardanelle.
We both know that I'm not what you need, but I will always love you.
Insure your auto, home, life, and everything in between with Shelter Insurance. Find a local agent by calling 1-800-SHELTER or at shelterinsurance.com.
This is SportsCenter.
Arkansas football got a late addition via the transfer portal in Liberty safety Brylan Green. Green was part of the 2022 class, which will allow him to play a 5th year of college football. He was a 3-year starter for the Flames, recording 5 interceptions in 2023. He's the 3rd 5th-year player the Hogs have added as former Razorback Caleb Wooden and Dartmouth safety Sean Williams also called the Hogs. Williams, however, could be ineligible due to conferences coming out to implement policy to forbid professional players from returning to play college. The Big Ten was first banning those players in football. The SEC followed suit, banning players in football and basketball, the ACC is said to not be far behind in this movement. Williams had signed a contract and went through rookie mini camp with the Titans this offseason. I'm Christian Weaver with the Buzz Radio Network. The Zone Hotline on 103.7 The Buzz is presented by Jim's Razorback Pizza with 2 locations, Highway 10 past Taylor Loop and just off the Morgan Mall Mill exit.
With KARK's Pat Walker.
Today is going to be an Arkansas Storm Team alert day for a threat of damaging wind from strong and severe thunderstorms late this afternoon and early this evening. But before the storms do develop, it's going to get hot and humid, a high of 97 today. It's a 50% chance of rain this afternoon and this evening. Overnight, we'll have a low of 72. I'm meteorologist Pat Walker for the Buzz Radio Network.
Register now for the 2026 Bud Light SEC Pick'em Challenge for your chance to win a 50-inch TV. Make sure to submit your picks each week so you can have the most points at the end of the season. Whoever has the most points will be the 2026 Bud Light SEC Pick'em Challenge winner and receive the 50-inch TV. Register online at 1037thebuzz.com. It's only on your favorite fun and game station, 1037 The Buzz.
The summer is more than halfway over, and so is the Alcoa Summer Auto Loan Special. This is the offer that was 250 years in the making, so you better not miss it. Right now, qualified buyers can lock in auto loan rates as low as 1.776%. You heard that right. On 2024, 25, and 26-year models, you can get auto loan rates as low as 1.776. Doesn't matter if you're buying new for you, or refinancing the ride you already have. If that wasn't good enough, you also won't have to make a car payment until the fall with no payments due for the first 90 days. You need more time to pay? Financing up to 84 months is available. Just like the founding of our great nation, if you wait too long, this incredible offer will be history. Alcoa makes it easy to apply. You can apply securely online at alcoacommunityfcu.org, apply in person at one of the branches, or give them a call, and one of their loan officers will be happy to help. Remember, this special offer was 250 years in the making, and you don't want to miss out. Alcoa Community Federal Credit Union, serving 15 counties in Central Arkansas.
Hello, this is Justin Acree. When joint pain or an injury slows you down, turn to UAMS Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Arkansas's largest orthopedic team and the state's most fellowship-trained surgeons offer expert care for sports injuries and problems affecting the hip, knee, shoulder, spine, hand, foot, ankle, and more. Care is easy to access at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital and the new location on Rodney Parham in Little Rock, next to UAMS Health Urology Center. For walk-in care, choose UAMS Ortho now. Call 501-686-TOSH. When you think ortho, think UAMS.
Grammy Award winner Darius Rucker. Friday, December 4th, 8 p.m., Saracen Casino Event Center, Pine Bluff. Darius Rucker live in concert. Turn on the good times, turn off the TV. Yeah, the only BS I need is beers and sunshine. Honey. On sale now at Ticketmaster. Darius Rucker, produced by Saracen Casino Resort.
David and Roger are hitting the road this summer, celebrating the Morning Mayhem Summer of Adventure presented by Oaklawn Hot Springs. Keep it on the buzz to find out where they're heading next.
Let's keep the good vibes going. Morning Mayhem is back on the air. Live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
So you've been telling everybody I'm sleeping with you, huh? No. Well, that explains it. That's why these people treat me like some dime store floozy.
No,
they think I'm screwing the boss.
That's not it at all.
Oh, and you just love it, don't you? Gives you some sort of cheap thrill, like knocking over pencils and picking up papers.
Now, let's don't get excited.
Get your scummy hands off of me. Look, I've been straight with you from the first day I got here, and I put up with all your pinching and staring and chasing me around the desk because I need this job, but this is the last straw.
All right, now wait, let's just sit down.
Look, I got a gun out there in my purse, and up to now I've been forgiving and forgetting because of the way I was brought up, but I'll tell you one thing. If you ever say another word about me or make another indecent proposal, I'm going to get that gun of mine, and I'm going to change you from a rooster to a hen with one shot. Don't think I can't do it.
That's such a great line.
Yeah, I remember that line because it's such a great iconic line, if you will, if I can throw that out there. But I remember it's one of those things, you remember certain things in your life, and I remember my dad laughing at that line. I didn't understand it at first until he started laughing at it. I get it now.
Yeah, it's so good. That's Dolly Parton in 9 to 5.
Yeah, Dabney Coleman, Jane Fonda, Lily Tomlin.
It was a good flick. It was a good flick.
I thought so. And I'm not just saying that because of the passing. Now, of course, this song is from one of my favorite movies of all time, and I'm putting it on the Mount Rushmore. I've got a John Wayne movie, a Martin Scorsese movie, and a Dolly Parton.
Well, you're wrong.
Best Little Whore. Yeah, Best Little Whore.
You said you're
wrong. You're wrong.
Is that a line from a movie, or are you just saying he's really wrong?
No, that's a line from Rick.
Uh-oh.
He said that's my pick.
Yeah, the Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got it, Justin.
Okay, Christian.
Sorry, Bob.
Was that not blatantly obvious what I was referencing?
I understand.
I'm starting to think I'm crazy over here.
No. Because I'm wrong. I'm wrong a lot.
Yeah.
I respect your opinion, and I think you were just trying to hold me. Listen.
No, literally yesterday, Rick told you were wrong about a Mount Rushmore. And you go, well, it's my opinion. It can't be wrong. Okay, sorry. Maybe I'm the one who's out of it. I'm sorry.
No, listen, you fit right in. Are you crazy?
Hey, so real quick.
Thank you.
And I know we've got Jay Holland, who's the AD over at Dardanelle here, but Tom Cotton is supposed to be calling in Jay, and so if that's him, we're gonna take him. A lot of comments, by the way. I don't know why this sounds. A lot of comments on Brad Taylor. Great segment with Brad Taylor. What was another? Oh my gosh, we love Brad. What a great segment.
He'd be a great weekly segment.
Yeah, he will. He's a funny dude. He's a funny guy and very passionate. He was a great teammate. And again, those kind of personalities are what make it fun. You know, I always say, Roger and Justin, guys like Joe Klein. You know, imagine Joe Klein being across the dorm from me. I mean, he's, in the same hallway or whatever. Or you walk down, I see him in the bathroom. He had changed a bit. Although he's, he played on 9 NBA teams or whatever and won a world championship. He's a champ and a gold medalist. Yep. Christian, is that Tom?
Yes, it is.
Okay, let's go to the Hodges Glass, Little Rock Glass hotline. And what we're doing today is all about Dardanelle. Of course, you got the Mount Nebo Chicken Fry this Saturday, the 79th edition of it. And one of the well-known residents of Dardanelle is one and only Tom Cotton, our U.S. Senator. Good morning, Senator. How are you today?
I'm good. It's glad to be on. Glad to be talking about the chicken fry. Many old fond memories as a kid.
Yeah,
we're being here this weekend, too.
Yeah, we haven't seen you. We've had you probably, Roger. I think we had you back in studio several years ago. I know you're super busy, but Roger was really disappointed.
Senator, if I may,
because you made it to Buc-ee's, but couldn't make it by here today. But he is going to be on the Mount Nebo.
Well, and if I'm not mistaken, you were also this past week, weren't you, at Summerwood Sports Family Market with the Hendricks family? Were you there?
I'm sorry. What was that?
With the Family Market grocery stores, the Hendricks family, were you there at Summerwood Sports as well in Benton?
I was not there.
You were not there?
I was at the Buc-ee's. I was at the Buc-ee's, though, and I got to say, the Buc-ee's opening might have had as many people as Dardanelle does.
There's no doubt. There is. I thought he was at the Family Market. I apologize.
So, Senator, tell us what it was like growing up in Dardanelle, obviously before you became a national figure. I know that you were a tall, lanky. I don't think you played football, but you played basketball, right?
I started specializing in basketball, in junior high. I played when I was a younger kid. I played football through 7th grade. I played baseball through Little League. But once I realized I was going to be a little bit taller than most of the other kids, and had a chance to play in high school. I started focusing on basketball, so I played that through junior high, and then started all 3 years of high school. But Dardanelle was a great place to grow up. I had a great aunt and a grandmother in town, and I'd spend most summers with them riding bikes back and forth between their homes, going down to the riverbanks, hanging out with my friends, playing wiffle ball, playing pickup basketball, and then of course grew up on a farm just outside of Dardanelle where my folks still live. But always enjoyed the chicken fry. Nice to go up on the mountain. You get a few degrees cooler than you do down in the valley.
Sure.
Get to go to the swimming pool, play hoops up there. See all the hang gliders, which always mesmerized me when I was a kid. The guys just running off of Sunrise Point and gliding down across the valley.
It is, and I don't know. We got to send that picture to Justin, Roger. Senator, when whatever time of the morning it is, when those clouds come up and you basically, it looks like you could walk out on a bed of clouds. It's remarkable. I think it's one of the most beautiful scenes in the state. It's very unique, and it's really beautiful. And it's amazing that this tradition of the chicken fry has been going on since 1948.
Yeah, it's a great tradition. It always attracts families and kids from not just Dardanelle and Yell County, but all across the region and the state. I'd encourage all your listeners, if they have a chance to make their way to Dardanelle. Like I said, it's a little bit cooler up there. The park is in great shape. There's been a lot of improvements over the last 10 years or so. The trails have been improved. Now it's good not just for running, but for biking and also hiking as well. Cabins are probably all sold out, but you know what? If they're not, you should look into getting a cabin. And if not this weekend, and some other weekend. We don't do as much as we used to, but Ann and I used to love to get a cabin up there and just get away for a weekend, get away from all the busyness of the political world and relax up there. But it's a beautiful little island in the river valley. So I encourage everyone, if they get a chance to come out this weekend for the chicken fry or just enjoy Mount Nebo State Park whenever you have a moment.
We're visiting with Senator Tom Cotton. We were making the point. Tom, we were over at Hope for the Hope Watermelon Festival. It was their 50th anniversary for that, for that festival. And you look at the names who come out of there: Bill Clinton, Mac McClarty, Mike Huckabee, and more. And you guys have done pretty well for yourself here in this community as far as notable people. Yourself, a U.S. Senator, John Daly, who is basically an international figure. He's known all over the world. And James Lee Witt, who was obviously head of FEMA under Bill Clinton. So there's been some pretty well-known. You guys have got something in the water here as well in Dardanelle.
Maybe so. I definitely am number 2 at best behind John Daly in terms of international celebrity. But he's something else. He was a great golfer, and he's been a celebrity for a very long time.
Are you? I know you're a basketball guy, but do you follow the Razorbacks or any of the other schools in the state? Obviously, you got a new coach, and Coach Silverfield. We had him at the Touchdown Club the other day. Or do you have time? I know you're in the middle of a heated political race, but do you have time to get ready to watch some football?
Then before you answer, Senator. Oh, sorry. I was just going to say, before you answer, there's only one team in the state. He's trying to be politically correct. I don't have to be.
Yeah. I try to follow him as much as I can. It's been a while since I've been able to make it to the game. But, reasons for optimism, I think. Coach Silverfield obviously has a very distinguished pedigree. He did a great job at Memphis. And he's got a lot of great new talent coming in. This is, unlike in the olden days, when you have a new coach come in, and they have a lot of players that were from the previous system. We have, something like 75 or 80 new players.
Right, yeah.
And it really I think it allows him to imprint not just his system and style of play, but his culture as well. And I always think that's good for a football program. So it's been a few rough years, but I'm optimistic for the Razorbacks this fall.
Well, it's interesting. Of all the things, obviously, we see you on the national news. You're a national player when it comes to a lot of the political themes that people are dealing with and are talking about. And one, oddly enough, is football. In Congress, and this bill that on both sides, both the House and the Senate side, trying to pass to help out the mess that college sports, especially football, is dealing with. What are your thoughts on the bills there on the Senate side, and expectation and thoughts on what that bill might be able to do if you could get it passed?
Yeah, David, I think we're moving in the right direction on it. I expect that we're going to vote on it next month when we're back in session. Something needs to happen because it's not just football and basketball, the two big money-making sports. It's also all the other sports, sometimes called the individual sports or the Olympic sports. There's a moment when we almost lost tennis at Arkansas. I think that was a big wake-up call. I remember talking to Coach Calipari about that and how much he had heard from his fellow coaches around the country that they didn't want to see sports like tennis, like golf, like track and field, like volleyball fall by the wayside because the revenue skew was going even more to football and basketball as it had been. So I think there are some reasonable steps that we can agree on between the two parties, and also that will probably benefit the fans as well, limiting the international eligibility, for instance, from people who have been professionals overseas. That's something that Coach Calipari and I have talked about a lot. Right. About controlling the number of unlimited transfers, so there's some degree of continuity. Right now you have more continuity, for instance, in Major League Baseball or the NFL than you do in college football and college basketball. So when you get excited about signing a freshman, or as the case may be, getting one transfer in, and then okay, this is someone that I can follow and I can celebrate with my kids for 2 or 3 years. Like I can buy a jersey for my son of this player and know that he's going to be able to wear it for the next 3 years. I do think there are steps that we can take. We want to make sure that we're protecting college sports, that college athletes are being reasonably compensated, and that we're giving all the opportunities at all the schools, not just University of Arkansas or the other big SEC schools, but the smaller schools across the state as well, to offer a full suite of athletic programs for student athletes.
Yeah, we didn't have that. I think you probably, when you became a congressman or U.S. senator, rather, I don't think you saw that. You had that on your bingo card to be dealing with
no,
college sports mess. Yeah, it's amazing. Talking with Brad Taylor, my old teammate, in the simple era that we played in, where you didn't get paid, you just got an education, and you got a $25 washing check to do your laundry on the weekends. That was it. But you know what? We had a great time and have great memories, and I wish we could. Hopefully all this will be put into check at least a little bit. So I appreciate the effort that's happening on the Hill.
These kids nowadays don't realize what they are missing out on.
Yeah,
all they're thinking about is how much am I going to get paid?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's right.
A lot of those relationships like you have with Brad and Joe and those guys, they're not going to exist in 30 years. They're just not.
Yeah. And, no, I think that's right. Yeah, the kind of unlimited transfers year after year after year. Again, I think it kind of, as I mentioned, I think it really disrupts fan enjoyment of the team, where it's hard to have a rooting interest in specific players, and especially, like if you take your kid to one of the open practices, you get some photos taken, you get signatures, and then the player's gone in the next year. So I think the continuity is important for fans, but I think, David, as you mentioned, it's important for players as well. I mean, we've all heard the stories in professional sports about the disparity and friction that can be caused when you have a couple superstar players who are making 8 figures and you have a bunch of players making league minimum. It's one thing when you're talking about grown men who are in their late 20s and 30s. I mean, here we're still talking about young men and women, 18, 19, 20 years old. And frankly, there's also a lot of opportunity for exploitation by unscrupulous players in the field who are, taking too big a cut of the monies that the players are getting. They're not setting up these players for success by reminding them, like, hey, this is money may not be there for the next 40 years. Like, you need to be mindful about how you're going to spend this money, how you're going to manage your taxes, how you're going to invest for retirement. I mean, you've got a skill that allows you to be highly compensated when you're in your late teens and early 20s. That skill is not going to be present for the rest of your life, and you're going to have to do something else to make a living and support your family. We should be putting aside a nest egg here and allowing it to grow. I mean, unfortunately, I think a lot of players just aren't getting that kind of sound advice unless they have it from their parents or they just have a good head on their shoulders.
Yeah, well said, for sure. I do want to say, speaking of parents, as we let you go, Tom, that your parents are salt of the earth people, great people, and I know they're so well respected in this community. Your sister's outstanding, too. You got a great family, and I know the folks here in Dardanelle are proud of you and appreciate all that you've done and accomplished, and more to come. And we appreciate you jumping on with us. So we just wanted, since it was sort of going to be a day about Dardanelle and the chicken fry fest, we got to get Tom Cotton on, and so we appreciate you in the middle of your crazy race to join us, man, for sure.
Glad to do it. Thank you very much for the kind words about my family, and hope everyone enjoys their time in Dardanelle. Hope everyone can come out to the chicken fry this weekend.
Awesome. All right, Tom Cotton. Thanks, Tom. Appreciate it. U.S. Senator Tom Cotton, born and raised here in Dardanelle. So sorry about that, Jay. I forgot we had him calling in at 8:30. Isn't that something that here you got all this stuff going on in the world with our country. And yet, our politicians are having to try to work on a bill because we can't figure out how to get it done without some help. This is a fascinating topic that who'd have thought 10, 15 years ago, hey, if somebody told you 20 years ago, hey, 20 years from now, we got to have to lean on Congress to give us help in how to handle college sports. Like, what? Right. What are you talking about? Yeah, that's exactly what it's become. So,
how about the craziness specifically nowadays?
Yes.
I mean, with this new
today
2020 deal. Yeah. Oh my God. 2022 rather.
Yeah, the 2025 5 for 5.
I mean, there's football tomorrow. There's football tomorrow, and nobody knows who's on their team or who ain't. It's crazy.
Right. Mark the tape there, Chris. That's exactly right, Justin. You're exactly right with that.
Yep.
So,
and that's why when you bring up we're going to get the government involved with football, all I can think of is Joe Klein.
That's right, Joe. All right, we'll come back. Let's take a break. 8:49. We're here in Dardanelle. Beautiful day today, right on the Arkansas River, just over the Dardanelle Bridge. We'll come back and visit with Jay Holland and some other folks. Got a lot of folks in the 9 o'clock hour. Everybody that we had today that we normally have today, we're going to have tomorrow. Joe Nichols will be at Luxury Pool and Spa tomorrow. Joe Klein, Craig O'Neill.
Oh, we going to get Jim Huffman. Is he bringing chicken tomorrow?
No, he's not. Well, we can ask him if there's
I don't know if he's here. We can ask him.
Listen, he's got to cook for about 3,000 people this weekend. Yeah.
Maybe he can cook for 3,010.
Did Glenn Campbell do a duet with Dolly?
Not to my knowledge.
Yeah. What about Johnny Cash?
No.
I don't think so.
Don't believe so. It very well could have, but I don't recall.
Yeah, I don't recall either. Yeah, we continue to talk about Dolly Part 2. Hey, listen, a lot of people are going, man, you guys should get a segment with Brad Taylor. For the football season.
We should.
He's a hoot. You can imagine what he might be like on a Friday or Saturday night out of football season or Thursday night, Yeah, listen, he ain't changed a bit. No, he's not as crazy as he used to be, but his personality is exactly the same.
Yep,
all right,
like
don't go away. 8:50. David Bazzel for my good friends at Oaklawn and Hot Springs. If you're looking for a great getaway right here in Arkansas, Oaklawn and Hot Springs is the place to be. I've spent plenty of time there, and they continue to raise the bar with everything they offer. Right now, Oaklawn's got their Boats and Bucks 3 giveaway going on through August 29th. You can earn entries for a chance to win a brand new 2026 Icon VLS 20 fishing boat and trailer plus free play. And here's the deal. You can rack up 25 times the entries on Mondays and 5 times the entries on Tuesdays in their 24/7 smoke-free casino. The grand prize drawing is Saturday night, August 29th, and you must be present to win. While you're there, enjoy more than 1,500 slot machines, live table games, outstanding restaurants like the Bugler and Oak Room and Bar, and even a little relaxation at the Forbes 4-star Astral Spa. Get all the details, book your stay, and learn more at Oaklawn.com. It's Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
You know your age, your weight, your income, and probably even the mileage on your car, but what's your testosterone levels right now? And is it normal for your age? Look, if you don't know the answer to that, Low T Center can help you. There's no doubt about it. And y'all, it's free. Stop in today. Take a quick, painless, free testosterone test and find out if Low T Center can help invigorate your life as it has for thousands of men right here in Arkansas. Go to fixmylowt.com to book that free test today. That is fixmylowt.com.
Attention riders. Is your motorcycle insurance getting too expensive? Is the price of your motorcycle insurance going up every year and your agent does nothing to help? There is a solution. McGee Insurance in North Little Rock. McGee Insurance in North Little Rock offers several top-rated motorcycle insurance companies, which means you'll get the best coverage with the best price from the friendliest agents. Their hundreds of 5-star reviews can't be wrong. Get a free, fast motorcycle insurance quote from McGee Insurance in North Little Rock today. To call, text, or submit a quote request, visit their website, McGeeINS.com. McGeeINS.com. That's McGeeINS.com. McGee Insurance is located on JFK Boulevard in North Little Rock. Fire your motorcycle insurance company and hire McGee Insurance in North Little Rock today.
Okay, Arkansas, let's settle this. Who has the best wings in Central Arkansas? Find out at Wingstop Saturday, September 12th at Simmons Bank Arena, where local restaurants will fire up their best recipes for one delicious competition. Sample incredible wings, enjoy cold drinks, and cast your vote to help crown this year's Wingstop champions. Tickets on sale now through Ticketmaster.com and the Arena box office. Come hungry.
Hello, folks. It's Frank Fletcher from the Fletcher Dodge Chrysler Jeep store right here in Sherwood. You know, everybody's talking about what can I afford. So, we are working very hard to get those payments lower than ever. Folks, our factory has given us the largest incentives ever. We're selling Dodge Ram trucks for discounts we have never offered before. Come in and let us lower your payment on your new vehicle. Did you know that the new Dodge Ram truck has a 100,000-mile or 10-year warranty? That's a great warranty. Folks, also I want to offer a free warranty on all used car retail sales. Remember, others don't show you the price on the windshield. Everyone gets my best price with no hassle. As we say on TV or radio, our best prices are posted online and on the windshield. Come see us at Fletcher Dodge here in Sherwood on Warden Road. We welcome your business. Thank you.
It's Chuck the Promo Guy. Join me every Tuesday with Morning Mayhem for Check-In with Chuck, brought to you by McClarty Mazda in North Little Rock. Looking for a pre-owned vehicle? McClarty Mazda has over 900 to choose from. Cars, trucks, SUVs, all at great prices. Shop online today at McClartyMazda.com.
This is Michael Marion with the Simmons Bank Arena.
And Jana DeGeorge with Simmons Bank Arena.
Nobody knows music like
the boys from Morning Mayhem.
All right, 8:55. Only got a short segment here.
What's this song? Who's that? This is Hard Candy Christmas.
Is that Dolly?
No. Few of the ladies.
Gosh, I love the song.
Yeah,
She comes
sure
in.
did.
This was from that Christmas special each year I was talking about.
Gotcha.
It's from Best Little Whorehouse in Texas too.
Jay Holland just got a couple minutes left here. Jay, good to see you this morning.
Absolutely.
What were you going to say about Tom Cotton's dad?
His dad has been the announcer here for 39 years, I believe.
Wow, the PA announcer for 39 years.
For football, yes.
Things good at Dardanelle?
Things are good.
Football
Very good.
program, 14-1 last year, state championship game. They lost that one, but at least you were there. First time ever in the state championship.
First time ever in the state championship, absolutely. It's it's an honor. It's so hard to get there.
Yeah.
It's so hard. You have to have luck on your side, and obviously you have to have talent to get there. And it's a very special moment. Those kids will never forget it.
Is football by far your the most successful program you've got? What about basketball, baseball?
Basketball is a very successful program as well.
I mean, it's like state championship level.
We could possibly be there this year.
Okay.
I mean, that's the expectation. As far as baseball, we've got a good baseball team coming up.
Okay.
Golf is doing good this year. That's not that they didn't do bad.
Well, you know a guy,
last year.
so I would think, exactly.
Yes, we had a match out there, matter of fact, yesterday, and we did win it. So,
right on. Congrats.
Golf's doing extremely well. Got some kids that hopefully can play at the next level.
Women's sports, men's sports, all equal in success?
Everything is going in the right direction. I've been very pleased.
Roger, he used to be a mascot, and he's offered to help your sand lizard mascot learn some moves.
I was the Hot Springs High School Trojan chicken.
There you go.
That's what it was.
Is that a fact?
Apropos.
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah.
Wow. I missed
exactly.
that.
There's one photograph of me. There's just as there is that one photograph of the old Sasquatch blurry where he turns around to the side. There's a picture of me dressed as a chicken for the Hot Springs Trojans.
Jay, anything you want to say real quick about your supporters here in this community and what kind of...
they've been super. They have absolutely been super and fantastic. Our fans show up for, it doesn't matter what the event is. We have great fan support.
Yeah.
And I will say this, too, because it comes from parents. I know that our kids, I would put them up against anybody as far as politeness. The yes sir, the no sir. I mean, it's automatic coming out of their mouths, and that comes from, it comes from the school district, but also comes from good parents.
Well, you've got one of our favorites working for you too, Julie Stokes.
There you go,
make sure
Julie.
You tell her that, Julie, you passed on the 6:30, but you did come by to say hello later on the show, which we're glad. Great to see you, Jay.
Me too, Julie.
Thank you.
Good luck Friday night when you get the season off. All right, we've got a lot of show coming up in this last hour. A lot of show.
A lot of mo. A lot of show.
Don't go away. 9 o'clock.
Hey, it's Christian Weaver. Real quick, don't let joint pain ruin your summer. Seriously, if your knees hurt every time you get up, your back aches after 10 minutes outside, or your shoulders are keeping you from golfing, swimming, gardening, or whatever you love doing this time of year, you need to check out QC Kinetics. If you've got joint pain, you need to know about the nation's leader in regenerative medicine. Best of all, they're right here in Little Rock. Their treatments target the source of your joint pain so you can get real relief without surgery, without pain pills, and without a long recovery. And right now, they're offering free pain evaluations. It's super easy. You sit down with a medical professional, talk through your pain, and find out if you're a candidate for treatment. Just call 501-393-1159. They've already helped more than 46,000 people get back to enjoying life again. And now it's your turn. Summer's too short to spend it hurting. Get your free pain evaluation by calling QC Kinetics today, 501-393-1159. That's 501-393-1159. Catch the Buzz's ticker on our social media platforms presented by Luxury Pool and Spa in Conway and Russellville, celebrating 50 years in business. LuxuryPoolArkansas.com.
Our guys aren't so bad, right?
This is taking unsportsmanlike conduct to a whole new level.
Well, maybe not. 103.7 The Buzz, KABZ, Little Rock.
The president of Arkansas Baptist College is out of a job after he says the school board of trustees fired him. In a statement, William Bill Walker Jr. says he was not given a reason for his firing when he asked the college's legal counsel. He is still listed on the college's website as president. Walker has been the college's president for nearly a year. And Jacksonville Elementary will be closed again this morning. District officials say the final air quality testing report was not in as of Tuesday afternoon. The building has been undergoing a deep cleaning due to elevated mold levels. Crews are waiting for replacement parts to fix 3 malfunctioning air systems. Elementary students will be back at the Jacksonville High School campus starting today. For these stories and more, you can always head over to our website, krk.com. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm KRK's Jessica Rockwell.
If you don't already have the Bet Saracen Sports Wager app, download it today from the app stores or go to BetSaracen.com. Bet Saracen is Arkansas's favorite sports betting app.
With KARK's Pat Walker.
It's a warm, muggy morning. It'll be a hot, humid afternoon with a high of 97, but also a good chance of rain and thunderstorms. A 50% chance of rain, a high of 97. Some thunderstorms this afternoon and early this evening could be strong and severe with a threat for damaging winds. I'm meteorologist Pat Walker for the Buzz Radio Network.
Country music star and Arkansas native Joe Nichols joins Morning Mayhem each week courtesy of Powers Truck Parts and Service. Does your heavy-duty truck need service? Call Powers Truck Parts and Service with everything from headlights to taillights. Online at powerstruckparts.com. It's Joe Nichols with Morning Mayhem on 103.7 The Buzz.
Hey, y'all. Roger Scott here, and I don't have to tell you it's hot outside. You can figure that up all by yourself when you touch your steering wheel at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. That thing's going to brand you like a head of cattle. So you want to beat the heat? Make Family Market Stores your fill-up stop. Whether you're pulling into one of their convenience stores or grocery store locations, you're walking into cool air, great deals, and big-time savings. Grab yourself a large fountain drink, sweet tea, or lemonade, and boom, 5 cents off per gallon at the pump. Mornings more your speed? A large cup of community coffee gets you another 5 cents per gallon, and that's before your first sip. And don't forget that Family Market Rewards card. Use it inside the store to save even more on snacks, drinks, and whatever you need, and stack those savings when you gas up outside. And you'll find these deals in Pangburn, Malvern, Shannon Hills, Wooster, Mayflower, and now 2 stores in Hot Springs on Albright Road and the newest location on Albert Pike. If there's not a Family Market store in your neck of the woods just yet, hold tight. One's coming. Family Market Stores, cooling you down and filling you up.
What if someone did play-by-play of your life? Example, what would it sound like if you visited, say, Genesis of Conway? There's the arrival. Look at the reaction on that face at seeing a dealership that is so luxurious. And going for a test drive now of a GV80, and the smile is huge. And here it comes, the big play, $8,000 off the price of that very same GV80. Let's hear it again in slow motion. $8,000 off. Winner, Genesis of Conway. the future of luxury today.
Hello, this is Justin Acree. When joint pain or an injury slows you down, turn to UAMS Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Arkansas's largest orthopedic team and the state's most fellowship-trained surgeons offer expert care for sports injuries and problems affecting the hip, knee, shoulder, spine, hand, foot, ankle, and more. Care is easy to access at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital and the new location on Rodney Parham in Little Rock, next to UAMS Health Urology Center. For walk-in care, choose UAMS Ortho now. Call 501-686-TOSH. When you think ortho, think UAMS.
Mike Rowe here with a random fact. More than half of the homes that have basements in North America will experience water damage. It's true. Whether it's basement moisture, flooding, or bowing walls, do yourself a favor. Call Groundworks. I spent some time working with these guys. They're the real deal. Their people are trained and certified to waterproof your basement and stabilize your walls. Schedule a free inspection with Groundworks, the foundation and waterproofing experts.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
Instant fun every day? That's a win. The chance at a life-changing jackpot? Win. Creating scholarships for Arkansas students? That's the biggest win of all. When you play the lottery, it's a win-win-win for Arkansas. So far, the Arkansas Scholarship Lottery has raised over $1.5 billion to fund more than 822,000 scholarships. Keep playing and winning, Arkansas. Call 1-800-522-4700 for Problem Gambling Helpline.
Hawks Homes, Arkansas's #1 dealer. Hawks have homes as small as a 1-bedroom all the way to 5 bedrooms. Hawks has several lot models at both locations that you can save thousands. Hawks has a 5-bedroom that's only $55 per square foot. Don't have land? No problem. Hawks can help you finance the land and all the improvements all in one package. Located in Conway at the Dave Ward exit in Bryant on I-30. Visit our homes online at hawkshomes.net.
Hi folks, Jeff Peters here at Hagen's Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Morrilton. You know, I hear a lot of dealers advertising that they have the best price or no one can beat their deal and all these big claims, but you and I know we all buy these new cars from the same spot and we pay the same price. We understand it all boils down to you and where you decide to buy a vehicle. I want to invite you out to show you, not tell you, how fun and easy it is to buy with us. So make the short drive to Hagen's Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Morrilton today or check us out online at hagensmotors.com. Welcome to the family.
It's Chuck the Promo Guy. Join me every Tuesday with Morning Mayhem for Check-In with Chuck, brought to you by McClarty Mazda Volkswagen in North Little Rock. Looking for a pre-owned vehicle? McClarty Mazda Volkswagen has over 900 to choose from. Cars, trucks, SUVs, all at great prices. Shop online today at McClartyMazda.com or McClartyVolkswagen.com.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem.
I want your blood. I want your soul.
Live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios.
I want them both right now.
Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
I'm your huckleberry.
Here is David Bazzel, Roger Scott, and Justin Moore.
All right, Lunger, let's do it.
We're here in Dardanelle for Morning Mayhem. Beautiful day overlooking the Arkansas River right across the bridge, the Dardanelle Bridge. Take a left on Front Street. John Daly and Jamie Daly and Monty used to have a restaurant here. Front Street Grill, I think, was the name of it.
I think I may have gone there once.
Yeah, I remember Jocko was playing there.
Yeah. You spent more time there.
So what we've been doing today is just celebrating this community, and this is part of our summer of adventure. Thanks to Oaklawn. We want to thank them for underwriting this, and then doing also too. We got one more to go. We got to go to Blytheville for the Dixie Pig, which is over 100 years old.
Thanks to Oaklawn for underwriting my time at Pop's Lounge tonight.
You got Pop's Lounge tonight
and Mainline Thursdays for trivia.
Comedy night tonight in Hot Springs, so that'll be fun. Go out and hang out with Roger and have some laughs.
Yeah.
Roger is part of the entertainment.
That's exactly right. I started off.
Justin, I think we can go ahead and make the announcement. It sounds like Roger Scott will be making his first appearance at your Boys and Girls
fundraiser. Well, it'll actually be a second, but that's what this is.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I got to be honest with you. We'll just clear the air here in front of everybody. Justin, did you approve this with Kate doing this? Because this has been Bazzel's baby. I only did it one time.
Yeah, it's obvious they want some new blood.
No.
They need your blood.
No, seriously. Let's air it out now. Let's get it out of the way. Let's do this.
I was under the impression that you had been asked every year that Baz had, so I don't know if maybe he and Kate have been conspiring against adding you, and finally I got to push through, or I don't know.
I don't either. I don't know either. I mean, first of all, let me go on record right now saying I will give back my fee. I'm going to do that right now. I just want to go out there and do it. We haven't even discussed it, but I'm giving it back no matter what it is.
The other thing before, I know we've got State Senator on the line. I got 3 guests here. This news just out. I've told Roger this, Justin. I think I might have mentioned it earlier in the show. The tickets for Jerry Jones and President Clinton on the floor are gone. 1,400 tickets sold in 2 days.
How about that?
So now we're going up in the seated area of Simmons Bank Arena. So those tickets are only $25. You don't get lunch, but you have access to the concession stand. It's a great seat. And so anyway, that's wonderful. That's great.
I may throw some peas and corn medley to you one at a time.
Yeah. So anyway, Emmett Smith is also sold out for Monday. Wow. That sucker there's no more room in there. So it's a great way to start the Touchdown Club season.
You bet it is.
Congrats, Baz, man. What a great accomplishment, man.
Absolutely.
Really, congratulations.
Appreciate that. Yeah, good start. Of course, football does start. UCA plays tomorrow night. UAPB plays this weekend at War Memorial. You've got USC. You got North Carolina, TCU, others. So this is 0 week. So excited about that. Of course, we're here talking about Mount Nebo chicken fry and all the things happening in this community. I think we've got State Senator Breanne Davis on the phone. Breanne, are you there?
I am here.
Hey, listen, I want to say thanks for all your help and support and what you do here in the community. I know I don't know exactly what your district, how it breaks down, but I know Dardanelle is in it.
Yes, I've got city limits of Dardanelle. I love it.
Now, will you be at the chicken fry on Saturday?
Yes, I will be up there on Saturday. I'll be hanging out with the chicken mascot and eating some fried chicken.
Well, there is a chicken calling contest, I found out.
Yes, Stacy.
Roger and Justin.
Stacy killed it.
If she sure did.
Where is
Don't start. I know where this is going.
Roger, can you give me a chicken call?
I can't.
Come on.
I can't. I don't know how to do it.
Christian, do you have?
See, when I was doing it, here she comes.
Do you have a chicken call, Christian?
No, I do not.
Come on, Stacy. Would you please grab a hold of this real quick? Thank you, Scott. Would you go ahead and give us a couple of those the 2 chicken calling contests? What are they? And then please show us how. Demonstrate.
I'm the best.
You are. There we go.
We have the chicken calling contest, and we have a youth division, and then we also have for the chicks, and then we also have the roosters and. Yeah, later. But you ready for the call now?
Yes, please. Okay. Everybody quiet and then roll tape.
All right. Justin, that's a pretty good high note she hit.
That's pretty dadgum, right? That's pretty dadgum good right there.
The chicken in this cage is...
Yeah, we've had a live chicken next to us, Justin, the whole time. We didn't even realize
it. Baz, do you have a chicken call? I'll turn this around on you.
Thank you, Justin.
Yeah.
Well, this year we're going to have the Great Yell County Checkers Tournament.
The Checkers Tournament.
So the Checkers Tournament is going to be checkers.
Look. You should have stopped at the.
No.
Should have stopped at the chicken.
Well, it's a contest. They're doing that. Now, let me hear yours again.
No, I did my one.
Did you do that at Boot Scooters? Is that when you were doing it?
So her call goes on the board. I think I can hear that on 609.
Of course it does.
Yeah.
Of course.
So thank you, Stacey.
Thank you, Stacey, for doing that.
Everybody else was wise enough not to do it. Our good friends Justin Moore and Christian like, no, I don't think I've got a good call.
When we are off the air.
Off the air.
I will do the Great Yell County call. Because we have the Great
Yell County
contest for the Free State.
Why are you waiting for off the air?
So we've got Breanne Davis, State Senator.
Thank you, ma'am.
So how does this city compare to the rest of the cities you represent? Do you have to spend more time keeping these people in line over here in Dardanelle, Breanne?
Yeah, I got to spend a lot of time keeping folks like Mayor Jimmy Witt in line. No, I'm kidding. He keeps me in line. But I've got all of Pope County, and I've got most of Conway County with the exception of Petty Jean. And then City of Dardanelle, like I said, and they have just been really good to me. It's a great community right across the river, and I think historically there's probably been a little rivalry between Russellville and Dardanelle,
sure,
just city-wise, but now, I mean, people are working together and really seeing this as two communities that align and connect and share a lot of things and have been really working together for the good of everybody. And I love that I get to, represent Dardanelle and share in all the great work that they're doing.
Well, we just want to get you on real quick. I know R.J. Hawk, our good buddy R.J. Hawk, has spoke very highly of you. Of course, he's a state representative right now, but he's being projected to be the next governor within a few years. At least that's what he says.
Yeah.
Who's that again?
Yeah.
I missed it.
R.J. Hawk. Yeah, State Representative R.J. Hawk.
Yeah. Only thing he's got to get over that hurdle of misuse of campaign funds. As long that's what they're looking into. I didn't say there are any. I'm saying if they're just looking into making sure there ain't any misuse.
Well, Brianna, I'll tell you, again, everybody who talks about you have said wonderful things. I know you're working hard, and this is a great community, a lot of great people here, and more good things to come. But thanks for jumping on. Thanks for all the help, and I know it'll be a big day over on Mount Nebo on Saturday.
Yes, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be fun.
All right, thanks. Brianne Davis, State
Senator.
I know RJ just drives me crazy when you do that.
I know. I'm waiting on him to send me a number one emoji right now. I know, and notice that she didn't comment or anything. They don't even like talking about that stuff. They don't even like teasing about it whatsoever. And I wouldn't either if I was in their position, but I ain't.
Yeah, that's anyway. She's a really classy person doing a good job.
Yes.
Speaking of elected officials, we've got State Representative Brent Montgomery.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning, Brent. How are you this morning?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Great to have you. We've got Lee Green and Justin. This is I don't think Justin was a craft beer guy. That's more of a Justin Acree deal, isn't it? You've got Point Remove, Lee, right?
Yes, that's right.
So that is is this a Mount Nebo beer? Is that what it is?
So our seasonal summer hoppy beer is Mount Nebo Haze.
Okay.
And we love our state parks, and this is a part of our series. Really big, juicy, hazy IPA that they can find about anywhere that serves or sells canned beer.
And you've got said beer right near us, and
that's right.
So I'm not a beer guy, but I'm willing to try just to taste it.
You have to. He's not been one. My brothers, two of my brothers, and brother-in-law. Whenever we all get together and they go on trips, and they will seek out, these blondes. I don't know about blondes and IPA. I don't drink anymore because I'm a recovering alcoholic and drug abuser. So I try to stay away from it. Just getting put it out there. Before he did, before he said anything, I want to throw it out there.
I've got a present for you too. We're the first Arkansas brewery to package a non-alcoholic beer that I brought.
How about that?
See?
How about that?
Yeah.
Nice. Those?
It's the biggest.
Very popular in my
industry.
house.
Okay.
There you go.
Justin,
it's
a
growing demographic of people.
What is popular at your house, Jay Burt?
The
NA, like fake beer. Since I got back home.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
Very good. I did not know that. I was curious about that.
I was wondering how popular those were.
Well, I'll send some with you so you can try some, and,
you bet.
And that way y'all can pass along that.
I've learned over the last I'm sorry. I was saying real quick over the last 3 or 4 months, since becoming sober, a lot about it. I don't know where the snort came from. Sorry, apparently it's and these guys know better than I do, obviously, but it seems to be a really fast-growing industry.
Yeah, that's awesome. Now Scott, Wineski is here with obviously Mount Nebo. So do you guys have to give approval for that marriage of beer and endorsement, or no? How did that work?
We're friendly.
All works out.
Yeah, exactly. we love each other, right, Scott?
Yeah. So what is the exact?
We spent an hour and a half yesterday.
What is the exact name of it again, Lee?
It's called Nebo Haze, Hazy IPA.
Nebo Haze. So that sounds like an old classic rock song.
It should be.
Or it could be something else.
Sounds like the name of some bud.
The last B.
Yes, it does.
Don't Raj.
Yes, it does. Absolutely.
Now, Scott, can that be sold on the mountain or no?
Well, it can.
Here, hold that mic right up. Yeah, hold that mic. Yeah,
we have to have a license and all, just like anybody else would. But
a beer license.
It can be, yeah.
Special permissions, special opportunities, and we've done that before with mountain bike races where we
the
set
last
up
BME we had.
Okay, so you do. It will be there Saturday. That's the point, right?
Not for sale.
Okay,
but maybe for a prize.
Wow, that's some edgy stuff going on here.
It was a handout type.
Yeah, Brent, are you sure you're okay with all this?
Yeah,
This is
Brent
right in
left.
front of you.
I don't know. We may have to look into this.
I may have to come up and
Let me try it.
May have to come police this.
Well, we love Scott. You know, we love Mount Nebo, and it's one of the most beautiful, picturesque points in the state of Arkansas. Is there any other mountain that has the whatever that element is that certain part of the morning where the clouds are right up there like that? Is there another mountain?
Nope, that's it. Just Nebo. That's it.
I mean,
it's the only place I'm aware of.
Well,
I've been told that it is the prettiest place in Arkansas. It's been confirmed by our guests, so it's okay to say.
Yeah.
Nobody else is.
Well,
gonna
Petit Jean's got some beautiful views.
Yeah, they do.
What's
and
the
all like Magazine, Petit Jean, Wilhelmina? They all have beautiful views, and it just depends on where you are.
Okay, it's
time of year.
What is the one it's called? Hawks Craig's Bill. They got the big point sticking out. So that's a really iconic shot. Just I don't know if and Chris, I don't know if you know which one we're talking about. The one that's got the rock that sticks out, and you see everybody out on the edge, and that's the state really uses that a lot for promotion. I'm telling you, the pictures that we have the steps that go into the clouds. I mean, the steps walk into the clouds. I mean, it's remarkable.
Yeah, it's a pretty morning. I'll shoot you guys one.
Yeah,
I'm listening to you driving in.
I've got you. I know you're a faithful listener of the show, and of course we were here last year for the bike event.
Right.
But we've never been here for the chicken fry. But this is a big deal for you guys. Been up there for 79 years, right?
It is, and we've got the park's pretty much set up. We've got a little bit of things to finalize, but the grass isn't growing, so we're not mowing that much. Although I spent the last 2 days on a mower trying to make it look nice, and it does. I do want to have a shout out to Joe Knight with RDOT and Russellville. Thanks, buddy. If anybody's listening and knows Joe, tell him that Nebo said thanks.
Last time we were up there, a ton of deer. If memory serves me right, you still got a big deer population up there.
We do. We got a lot of them.
And then
more than our share.
But you showed me. Can you tell us what you showed to the picture of a minute ago?
A suspected mountain lion had attacked a deer.
And the way
carcass.
the way you could look at the carcass and tell.
I've seen some in the past, and just the way the big cats will pull the meat off the bone.
And those mountain lions can get pretty darn big, right? I mean,
you wouldn't go here, kitty.
Yeah.
They will tear you up.
Huh?
Yeah. So I don't know if I'd even want to have any of them live chickens around my cabin while I'm up there.
Yeah, so for those who don't know, my mother was saying, boy, I'd love to have some land to be able to build a house one day. And who we've had so many guests. Who was the one that mentioned that, you could get the property, there might be some property, but it would cost you so much money.
The mayor.
Oh, it was the mayor. The mayor said that. So is there property for sale or no on Mount Nebo?
On top, there's not any that I'm aware of. Now,
there's private land, but nobody's selling.
Right. There's about 45% of the top of the mountain is privately owned.
And that goes back,
prior to.
What was the first year of the official Mount Nebo as a state park?
27 signed with the same legislation as Petit Jean.
1927?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, they're not going to let any of us bottomland people go up there.
Huh?
They're not going to let any bottomland people.
But there's a lot of old time landowners up there, like Bill Howell was here earlier. Had the Model T. His family's had land.
But nobody's given up that land. Nobody.
Not really.
Yeah.
Not really.
But there's no rules that say they can't.
Right.
Yeah. So it's a beautiful. It would be cool to live up there. And we talked about Justin, the lady, Justin, it was just before Justin did the show it was Tommy, and we had the 92-year-old woman up there, and she I guess she lived up there because she when she was a kid, took a wagon up the darn
Prince.
Yeah.
Judy Prince.
I
remember listening to that.
Yeah, one of my all-time favorite shows, Justin, is to watch that woman describe life in the early 1900s as a kid. It's like, man.
Her daughter, Terry, is just about a copy.
Yeah.
Of Judy. She is.
So, Brent Montgomery, are you newly elected?
Newly elected, yes, sir.
Okay. So you know RJ Hawk too, huh?
I know RJ. I met with him up there here a few weeks ago in his office.
He shake you down?
A little bit, yeah.
Well, let me just go on record right now. Is just point out RJ has just said good morning to me. So good morning to you, my buddy.
With the middle finger?
No, I didn't say you did anything.
So your area, your representation is where for your seat?
So it's District 52. So it's almost all of Yale County. It's all of Scott County and the southern part of Sebastian County.
Where'd you go to high school?
In Plainview, Arkansas. We was the last class to come out of there before they consolidated to what is now Two Rivers.
So what is what was the mascot for Plainview?
We were the Panthers.
Okay. Justin, today before you got on the show, we started with the Sand Lizards and said, could we do a Mount Rushmore of the best mascot names, unique ones in Arkansas? And I think we had first it was
Sand lizards, Wampus cats, curly wolves. Yeah, I was
cavemen.
The cavemen, the Cave City cavemen.
That is so good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Scrappers.
That's
what Scrappers.
Now, is the one team is it the Apache? The only Apache?
Apache. That's pretty cool.
That's outstanding.
So Justin,
and then to get the
approval from the Apache chief,
Apache Nation to come from Oklahoma to come down here and do that. Is that the only Apache in the?
I think so.
In high school football in Arkansas, anyway.
Justin, they said, I give you one guess. I said, do you guys do any chants or anything? I give you one guess what they say they do at the Apache High School. Is it what high school was it? I can't remember.
I forget.
Oh, Pottsville. Okay. I give you one guess what they do, Justin, at Pottsville, the Apaches.
What is it?
They do the tomahawk chop. It's like the Braves and the Florida State Seminoles. They do that.
With your arm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we do that, or we did when I was in high
that's
school.
right. Of course. That makes
it's like the Braves thing. Yeah. Something like that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Christian.
Christian, thank you.
Yeah.
Justin Moore comes on our show, and just 3 or 4 times throughout the show, we'll do things that we will end up playing for the next 5 years.
He's spitting them out.
I mean, just the talent that comes out and the creativity.
There's a Justin Moore wall that rivals my wall.
We've got 100.
But his is
his delivery of that tomahawk chop right there was world class. That's
why, gentlemen, and that's all of you outside of David and Baz, or David and Baz, Raj. It doesn't
near
take.
beer, you said near beer.
It doesn't take much to impress Baz. Clearly, as you can tell.
Listen, I know talent, my friend.
The other part about the Apache Nation coming down, and I may be speaking way out on who all came, but that he looked at the mascot for approval, which meant it couldn't be a comical thing, couldn't be Chief Nakahoma and things like that, couldn't be, cartoonish. It needed to be like Florida State would be, when you see their Seminole and you see the headdress and all that sort of thing. So I'm anxious to see, I'd like to see what that mascot looks like.
Oh, I know what the other one was. We're talking about school consolidation, Brent, is that Squirrels. It was the Wilson Squirrels. And I go, I don't remember a Wilson Squirrels. Winslow, thank you, Mark. Yeah, thank you, Mark. Yeah, but the schools have been consolidated.
And everybody at that school said,
how can you lose the Squirrels?
How could you be tough?
Well, all 3 of my kids go to Danville now, and we're the Little Johns.
Oh, no,
that's a unique one.
That's my teammate. By the way, I continue to get. I'm telling you, I don't know how many people listen to today, but Jay Beckett, who was a starting center for the Razorbacks, he was listening, man, said, love hearing BT. And I forget how many people maybe just stumble on the show every day, but I can't believe the response that we've got from BT.
Well, he's a Razorback hero of mine.
Yeah, I mean, if you were a kid growing up, and I mean, I'm not joking.
I mean, you are too. I mean, you're older than me, so I mean, I watched y'all play.
Justin he was one of those guys. He wasn't just physically imposing, but all of a sudden he gets up there and throws a football or throws a baseball, and like, oh crap!
We loved every Razorback team. Scanlon. Cal Cagney, Brad Taylor, Tom Jones, any of those people that got in there that played quarterback.
If you were quarterback,
we didn't feel there was a drop off.
Yeah, well, there wasn't for very long
we were
time.
going to a bowl game.
Lee, now where are you from? You're not from here, are you?
I'm from Russellville, Arkansas.
Are you really?
Well, London. But
sure.
still,
you're from London.
That's right.
You may be the first person I've ever met from London, Arkansas.
In the shadow of A&O Nuclear One.
You know what? I actually was up and filmed a little short film.
In London?
Yeah, in London a couple of weekends
ago. Okay, hold on.
Sure,
so don't tell us. Let's guess what the population of London is. Roger, you go first.
Well, since he's here too.
I'm going to go. Justin, what would you think if you just took a shot with it?
Oh, Lord, I have no idea. I would guess 350. I don't know.
Yeah, I will say, Christian, you want to take a shot at it?
I'll say 180.
Yeah, I'll say 275.
Boy, guys, y'all are underestimating my London Tigers here at 893.
Oh, you're a metropolis. Holy cow.
Big city.
So 800. So how big was your graduating class?
Well, I didn't graduate because we had elementary school, but then we went to Russellville and graduated from Russellville.
Okay, so you didn't have a London high school.
That's right. Gotcha. Yeah, weren't big enough for that. But
how cool would it have been the London The London Bridges.
London Bridges.
That's right.
That's it. Yeah, it was the London Bridges.
Yeah.
You know what? Now that I think about it, you're talking about Roosevelt. Another thing that is gone from your schools and things like that is a Whataburger. You know, did you drive by there
Whataburger's gone
and see it? It's sad sitting right there that nothing's happening.
Didn't think that would ever happen.
No, and shouldn't have.
So has anybody come in and bought
Get
that
Cotton
property?
back on the phone.
No, it's just such a unique deal. Yeah, that's. But it was interesting hearing Breanna Davis talk about there's somebody else, the rivalry, or she implied that maybe Russellville and Dardanelle don't look at each other as competitors as much as more. Hey, we got to work together. We want to do things. We want both sides of the river to be successful. Would you agree with that, Brent?
Yeah, I agree. You know, I think we live in such a special place here in Arkansas. We're surrounded by beautiful state parks. Obviously, Nebo being at the top of that list, but we also have Magazine here and Petit Jean here, surrounded by Lake Dardanelle, Ouachita, Hamilton's not very far. I mean, it's just a beautiful, beautiful area we live here, and we just need to get the word out, get industries to come in here. It's a place people want to live, and just got to get some industries to come in here. We're not competing against each other. We're trying to work together to build industries in here.
Tyson's the biggest employer. That we found that out today. Over 1,000 people here, and how big the chicken business here, and of course Mount Nebo State Park. That's a big part of this economy as well. And so, but yeah, I think so too. You want both sides to do. In Russellville, Roger, I didn't recognize when we pulled out where the hotel was. All the where did that business come from? We see growth. Of course, university is that's a big part of it too. Arkansas Tech and its growth as well.
Yeah, Tech's been instrumental to us here, and a lot of people that work here locally graduated at Tech and stayed here. Again, once we get them here, it's kind of like the Razorbacks in recruiting. Once you get them there, a lot of them want to stay there. It's kind of if we can get them here and show them what we have to offer here, a lot of them will stay here.
One of my favorite stories, of course, Julie Stokes, the late Keith Stokes, our dear friend, who miss him all the time.
Absolutely.
We have Tusk over here. Which I love the story that Tusk is the Razorback mascot, lives right around the corner here, and he goes to all the games when it's time. But Keith used to tell me, I presume it's true. You can tell me, Scott. And I don't know if it's the base of Mount Nebo or the ridge on the other side where they live are. What's the name of the town they're in? They're right out there. What's it called? Chiquila. Yeah. And I think there was another name too. There was a Chiquila and something else. What is it?
Slow Fork.
Maybe it's Chiquila.
Isn't that Joe Nichols song?
But very good. Chiquila makes your clothes fall off.
There's also a Mosley out there.
There is a
Mosley community of Mosley.
So he told me that they're in that ridge of mountains over there. That when you look north from his place, that there are caves over there. Yeah, that somebody said that some people had gone in there and found some stuff in the Civil War where maybe some of the soldiers, that's fascinating to me. That think, listen, you did have a Civil War, and your people were trying to figure out places to hide and do different things, and there might be the old treasure hunter. Arrowhead hunter.
Arrowhead Bass.
So it gets me fired up. Of course, you're probably not allowed to do that, right, Scott? It probably is
if it's a state park, No,
it wouldn't be. It wouldn't be. I don't know if that's the actually. That's,
well, we won't know until we find something. We wouldn't know.
Did Bass just say we would find a bunch of arrowheads from the Civil War?
Well, no, he
was an Arrowhead guy.
I was an Arrowhead guy.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I'm just being a smart aleck.
No. I like it, though. You're not going to believe these. These came from.
So, Lee, real quick before we let you go, Lee Green, Point Remove, where can folks find out about this new beer?
Well, we've got it on the market, your local liquor store, your local package store, on tap at your local places from all over statewide. We also have 2 tap rooms, one in Russellville in the old Central Firehouse and one in Morrilton at the old Coke plant.
So, it's called the Nebo Haze.
Nebo Haze.
If is that because I don't know, is your beer, is that craft beer and that type of thing, is that supposed to be served chilled, or is it warmer, or is it what?
No. Yeah, serve it cold, drink it cold.
Yeah, okay. See, I don't know. I don't know what it is. Listen, I'm not a drinker like you, my friend.
Come hang out with us, and we'll teach you all about it.
Exactly. Next thing you know, I'm doing blow underneath the bridge.
Whoa!
I don't
That's
need
a big jump.
I'm just doing it. That's what an addictive personality does.
That's right.
Don't tempt me, Satan.
Wow. Anyway, great to see you. Yeah, congratulations on
the state rep is left with that kind of talk.
That's right. Thank you.
And Brett, nice to meet you. Congratulations on your new office there.
Thank you, guys.
And keep up the good work. Yeah.
Thank you.
Scott, always a pleasure to see you.
Yes,
You do it,
always,
guys.
Scott. Thanks for
Good to see
thanks
you.
for the
We'll see
pepper.
you the weekend before Thanksgiving, that Friday.
We're back. That's right.
For the Ozark Foundation. It's the Arkansas Enduro. It's kind of the Arkansas Enduro Series. It's a championship race of gravity downhill. You're going to broadcast from the back of the visitor center.
Yeah. You're 3 or 4 on that. Is it 3?
Oh, wow. We've had
'Cause you do it every
we've
2
had
years.
A couple Arkansas Enduros, and we've had a couple of big
Okay.
mountain Enduros.
We'll see the clouds.
See the clouds.
Looking
Yeah.
forward
It might
to
be
it.
chilly. Bring a jacket. It's going
I'll
to be
bring a jacket. I'm
going
gonna bring it. I'm gonna bring me a flashlight that we got from the place. Anyway, it's a very good flashlight because it's so dark up there. Now that you might have mountain lines around those things, I need to be able to get in that cabin.
Of course, you'll see everybody this weekend.
Yes, we will.
Obviously, what are the hours for the chicken fry?
Wow. The race starts at 7. And then it'll run till about 4 or 5. Usually quit serving at 2. And so,
so
the vendors will be there. There is the fried pie ladies. If you guys haven't been, you need to come up and get some fried pies.
Fried pies are big along with the fried chicken. Okay.
And I usually get there early, and pretty much all the apricots are gone.
Are you guys big on
Just
chocolate covered ribs? No chocolate ribs. No chocolate ribs.
You know,
Not today.
Scott, chocolate ribs.
Stacy, I'll be darned if I didn't
I've
do
never
this show
heard
for
of
4
that.
hours and we still have not had fried chicken. I'm telling you, I told her they were getting.
Well, you got chicken.
Can somebody go to Kentucky Fried Chicken and bring me some fried
No,
chicken?
you can't. But you got chicken though.
I know it was good. But it was good. I was just.
Well, see, this is the Mountain Eagle chicken fry.
Yeah, chicken fry.
You know you're right. You're right.
That's okay. They'll have.
Get me a beer.
They'll have fried chicken at the chicken fry.
My man.
Thank you guys. Appreciate
Thanks,
that.
fellas.
All right,
Appreciate y'all.
9:34. Don't go away.
Just to find the others laughing and making fun of me and my coat of many colors my mama made for me. And oh, I couldn't understand it, for I felt
Network Services Group presents Out of Bounds Hotline on 103.7 The Buzz. Network Services Group, one call does it all.
This is Sports Center.
Arkansas football got a late addition via the transfer portal in Liberty safety Brylan Green. Green was part of the 2022 class, which will allow him to play a 5th year of college football. He was a 3-year starter for the Flames, recording 5 interceptions in 2023. He's the 3rd 5th-year player the Hogs have added, as former Razorback Caleb Wooden and Dardanelle safety Sean Williams also called the Hogs. Williams, however, could be ineligible due to conferences coming out to implement policy to forbid professional players from returning to play college. The Big Ten was first banning those players in football. The SEC followed suit, banning players in football and basketball. The ACC is said to not be far behind in this movement. Williams has signed a contract and went through rookie mini camp with the Titans this offseason. I'm Christian Weaver with the Buzz Radio Network.
Benihana Special, $5. Your choice, sushi rolls and chicken fried rice, $5. Come see us at Benihana Bar Monday through Wednesday, lunch and dinner.
With KARK's Pat Walker.
Today is going to be an Arkansas Storm Team alert day for a threat of damaging wind from strong and severe thunderstorms late this afternoon and early this evening. But before the storms do develop, it's going to get hot and humid, a high of 97 today. It's a 50% chance of rain this afternoon and this evening. Overnight, we'll have a low of 72. I'm meteorologist Pat Walker for the Buzz Radio Network.
Listen every day to Out of Bounds for what's trending on social media and whether listeners agree or disagree. Engage in conversations about engaging topics. Sponsored by Arkansas-based West Rock Coffee. Join West Rock Coffee and their 1.5 million coffee farmers around the globe as they fuel Arkansas with great tasting coffee, tea, and water delivered directly to your business. Contact them at westrockcoffee.com or 833-886-JAVA. That's 883-886-5282. Call today.
If you haven't heard, Simmons Bank was recognized recently by Newsweek as one of America's best regional banks and credit unions, and by Forbes as one of America's best in-state companies. If you're looking for a new home, they're the folks you need to talk to. Let Simmons Bank help you make home ownership a reality and help guide you through the process of finding the home loan option that is best for you with competitive rates and personalized service. They've been doing it for over 120 years. They've called Arkansas their home. It started in Pine Bluff and has grown into a premier bank in the Mid-South. Simmons Bank makes banking easy, and now you can open an account with just a few clicks. Their most popular products can be opened online in just minutes. Take it from me. I'm a satisfied customer. No matter where you live, you can find a Simmons branch near you. They also know how to put on a major golf tournament. The Simmons Bank Championship presented by Stevens 2 years in a row has won best tournament on the tour. So tip of the hat to them, gives a lot of money to charity. You got to try them out. With almost $30 billion in assets, Simmons Bank continues to grow, but they'll always be local. Join me and many others in making Simmons Bank your bank.
Hello, this is Justin Acree. When joint pain or an injury slows you down, turn to UAMS Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Arkansas's largest orthopedic team and the state's most fellowship-trained surgeons offer expert care for sports injuries and problems affecting the hip, knee, shoulder, spine, hand, foot, ankle, and more. Care is easy to access at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital and the new location on Rodney Parham in Little Rock, next to UAMS Health Urology Center. For walk-in care, choose UAMS Ortho now. Call 501-686-TOSH. When you think ortho, think UAMS.
What if someone did play-by-play of your life? Example, what would it sound like if you visited, say, Genesis of Conway? There's the arrival. Look at the reaction on that face at seeing a dealership that is so luxurious. And going for a test drive now of a GV80, and the smile is huge. And here it comes, the big play, $8,000 off the price of that very same GV80. Let's hear it again in slow motion. $8,000 off. Winner, Genesis of Conway. The future of luxury today.
Good news. Your next luxury getaway is only a short drive away. At Oaklawn Hot Springs, stay in a Forbes recommended resort hotel. Unwind at Arkansas's only Forbes 4-star rated spa. And make dinner a destination at 2 Forbes recommended restaurants, the Bugler and the Oak Room and Bar. Add a 24/7 smoke-free casino, live entertainment, and all the thrills that make Oaklawn Hot Springs a premier resort destination. Join the fun. Plan your stay at oaklawn.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Pat Bradley joins Morning Mayhem each week, courtesy of Cabot Outdoors. Shop their inventory of Hustler Fast Track Series zero-turn mowers at CabotOutdoors.com.
Can't listen to the radio? Don't worry. You can catch Morning Mayhem live every day. Just download the 1037 The Buzz app.
Oh my gosh, good job, Christian Weaver. That is, listen, you're not getting that on Sirius Satellite today, my friends. You're not getting that on country music stations across the country. Only on Morning Mayhem do you take the guy who's got 14 number one hits, more on the way, and he comes up off the cuff, Roger, with some with the tomahawk chop.
You're also not keeping this job and getting patted on the back for it, except for right here on 103.7 The Buzz.
Oh my gosh, that's so good. So good. Listen, this is why I love doing this show. You know, I know we got football getting ready. We'll be talking about it, around the clock once we start here in a week. But until then, we're gonna have some and we'll have some fun.
No, we got to.
Well, listen, did you hear, by the way?
Well, listen, you know what our record could be. We're gonna need to try to figure out how to have a lot of fun.
Right, Justin, did you hear? Yeah, maybe we picked up a third DB. Did you hear about that? We picked up another DB yesterday.
Yeah,
good
like,
Green. Good Lord. I'm like, good Lord.
Like, have y'all chopped it up about what came out yesterday?
Yeah, we did a little bit earlier in the show.
Yeah.
Just about this whole situation. Yeah, it's crazy. SEC and the Big Ten are saying they're not going to do it, and then what the courts, when the court rules you can. I don't know how you. All this thing's being fought out in the courts. It just looks silly. The whole thing looks silly. Of course, Lane Kiffin, he's going, I don't care as long as if we can do it, we're taking the players.
You're darn right he is.
Well, but it doesn't look like he's going to be able to do it. Though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't.
Right?
It
By what came out yesterday,
I guess.
But then I've heard. But then I read like. Does the SEC have jurisdiction
I don't know how they stop
do all this?
Well, I don't know if a court order tells you, you're not supposed to do it. I don't know how you you disregard what the court says.
I thought that. Look, it's so confusing. I thought the court order was that they could.
Allowed them. Yes.
Yeah, the court allowed them. The SEC and the Big Ten have now came out in 2 consecutive days and said that they're not allowing it.
Are the
Is
SEC
that correct,
just doing
Christian?
this so they can save face and say we're against it, but they're going to basically allow it because there's nothing?
Well, that's what I'm thinking.
Can they actually implement it? Can they can say that, but does it? But anyway,
I'm going to tell you right now, if they don't implement it, some of these teams that whiffed on, I'm talking more so basketball, but that whiffed and did a terrible job in recruiting or in the portal, whatever, are just going to be gifted, and LSU's one of them. I think they have 4 current players on their roster or something like that, maybe less, and they're just going to get all these 23, 24-year-olds. It's crazy.
If I'm wrong, is this not just like a one-year thing pretty much because
it
it's the
is.
class of
It is.
2022, so next year we
that's
shouldn't
right.
be dealing with this anyway?
I believe so.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Let's see here. By the way, so I'm getting a coach who is listening. A college coach says in a lot of situations the conference approves first before it goes to the NCAA. I get that. I mean, that's what the conferences want. They want it to be known to the NCAA. That's what we voted to do. Whether or not it really happens, according to the courts,
doesn't sound like the NCAA has anything to do, especially with football.
This is an injunction.
The only
against
thing
the
they.
NCAA.
Yeah, the only thing that's right. The only thing that they really own is the basketball tournament. Outside of that, they're kind of out of this in football, I believe.
Yeah. Hey, real quick, we got a couple guests. We're just gonna have them for a couple minutes, and one has the most unique name, the last name I've ever seen. So here you go. So Meredith, first we have Meredith Martin Moats. Good morning, Meredith. How are you?
Good morning. I'm doing well. How about you?
You're with you're the executive director of the River Valley Adult Learning Center, correct?
Yes.
And your friend here, associate, is Lindsay Mosquito.
Yes, that's correct.
So that's not it is your father's name was what is it?
Ira.
Ira Mosquito. Mosquito. That is the most unique last names I've ever heard. Have you ever heard of a Mosquito before, Raj?
Yes.
A last name?
Yes. Do you see what he did here? Because which is the way we talk. When we say, "Man, I got bit by a mosquito," you can't say that. You can't say that about your name. It's mosquito, which is what the actual critter is. It's an insect. It's a mosquito, but you can't say mosquito. Hey, your dad's name's Ira Mosquito. No, it's not.
So we don't have much time, Meredith, but you guys are doing bingo at the chicken fry, and you actually get money from it. So right?
Yes. In fact, we were calling it the classiest fundraiser this side of the Arkansas River.
Okay.
So
all right. I got that. Now you also said, because we've been talking about Dolly Parton today,
yes,
that you guys are involved. You have part affiliation with the Imagination Library. Is that right?
Yeah, we're the local program affiliate, so we make sure that the books get to children in Pope and Yale counties.
So you guys are the execute that. In other words, she created it, but somebody's got to get the books there, and you guys are doing that.
Right. So her vision, which I think was really amazing, is that she could have just, made it happen for everybody, but her understanding of community is you got to get a local buy-in. You got to get people supporting these children at the local level. So that's what we do. We make sure that the people get the books. We raise the funds to make sure that their postage is paid for, to make sure kids can keep getting books.
Yeah, and I guess for somebody that's your business, you're very appreciative of somebody with her position and star power, that's something, and what a great legacy she leaves.
Absolutely. I mean, she could have been a gazillionaire, but she chose to invest and to divest her money into communities, and to me that's wisdom.
And our producer said, his kid has been reading books for how long, Christian, now for the last how long?
Well, he doesn't read them. He's not able to read yet. He's not quite old enough.
But
I read him the books. And
I got you.
A baby.
Well, listen, Christian, we didn't think you didn't know how to read. We knew you did.
Well, my son's young. He's not learned how to read.
I know. No,
I read. But it is remarkable how. But it took somebody with a name like Dolly Parton, a reputation, and kids loved it, and it's a great concept, a great idea. Absolutely. She was an idea person. I mean, obviously she was a writer, a singer, a talent, and she gave back. So that's cool, and that's your business, right? That's what you do. You wake up every day to help people learn and read, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, like you just mentioned, you're saying your son doesn't read to them, and that is actually the first step in literacy, is you reading to your child. You are showing that example. Sitting there, read, have a conversation about the book. People think, oh, that's whatever, it's no big deal. No, that's the foundation of literacy. That's how it starts.
Justin, did you do that with all your kids? You and Roger, you guys do that too? Is that part of everybody's parenting? It says I didn't do it.
No, we didn't.
Kate didn't.
Oh, stop.
No.
No, we didn't. We just said here. We didn't even put their food on a plate. Just said here.
Is he saying stop to me?
No, yes, he's saying that to you.
Yes, stop. You did.
No, we didn't.
Read to your kids.
No. Yes, we read to our kids. You asked. I thought you asked specifically about the dolly thing. Did we do that with our kids?
No.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry. I misunderstood the question.
You didn't even tuck him in for bed.
Because I thought you were throwing it back at Baz for going, Justin, did you and Kate read? And you were going to go, no, we didn't.
No, hell no.
We just
when South came out, I gave him a sack of bologna and some Wonder Bread, and I slapped him on the ass, and I said, get to work.
Survival.
So Meredith, anything you want to say about what you're doing, your mission for people coming out Saturday to see you? Anything you want to share about that real quick?
Well, our mission is to make sure we have a fully literate community to get people. A lot of people think reading is just words on a page, but it's actually how you take in information and make your life what you want it to be. So the way we're raising money is chicken bingo, and if you buy a square, if the chicken poops on your square, you can win $100.
This is the chicken poop.
Yes, I told you it's the classiest fundraiser this time.
Roger, look, chicken poop right here. Chicken poop bingo. She's got it's in right here. Chicken poop bingo. I love that.
I've written down 2 things, Justin. I don't know about you, but I'm going to be writing some songs. And I've got a couple of phrases that are going to be in them. One of them is chicken picking politicking, and the other one is going to be chicken poop bingo. I'm putting them in a song.
You're going to have a hit record.
There is no doubt that's going to.
Well, here's the other thing I want people to know. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Go for it. You got something way more important to say than I will.
I was just going to say that we're not just doing chicken poop bingo. Last year we had several people come up to us and say, can I take my picture with that chicken? And we were like, sure. And this year we got smart. So we have chicken leashes. You can hold the chicken and take a picture for a donation. You can pick any of the 4 chickens that we're going to have.
Now we're talking.
We got lots of different breed. We got the little breed with like the little fuzzy head. We have so many cute chickens.
I love that idea.
And so, and Lindsay has made a backdrop of a farm scene, so you get to stand in front of it. We got Brightspeed, Joshua's Fine Jewelry, and AirTech are our sponsors. Their logos are up there. So come play bingo. You could win $100, or get your picture, get a glamour shot.
I like it.
Well, listen, thank you for what you do, because we're not doing it, and it takes somebody like you guys to go out and make a difference in lives through reading. Yes. And so it's a fun idea. The best thing you do is you found a fun way to do it. Yeah. That's the best way. Be creative. Talking about Dolly, doing stuff like this is fun. It gets people's attention, and y'all are doing it's like we were saying. Me, Roger, and Justin. We're not going to be doing what y'all are doing.
Can't do it.
Yeah, it's super stuff that you're doing.
Can't read.
Thank you for stopping by. Lindsay Mosquito.
Won't read.
Nice to meet you.
And Meredith Martin Moats, thank you so much.
Thank you, ladies. Thank y'all.
Thank you. We'll come back and wrap things up. Don't go away. 9:50.
Your smile is like a breath of spring. Your voice is soft like summer rain. And I cannot compete with you, Jolene. Talks about
hey, it's Christian Weaver here. Can we agree that summer is way better when your body actually cooperates? Because if joint pain is slowing you down, knees, hips, shoulders, back, you're probably missing out on the best parts of summer. Maybe it's walking the neighborhood, playing with the grandkids, golfing, fishing, hiking, or just getting through the day without hurting. That's why so many people are turning to QC Kinetics. They're the nation's leader in regenerative treatments, and they help people find lasting relief from chronic joint pain with no surgery, no drugs, and no downtime. Best part, QC Kinetics is right here in Woodrock, and they're offering free pain evaluations right now. Just call 501-393-1159. You'll meet with a medical professional, learn what's causing your pain, and see if their natural regenerative treatments could help you feel like yourself again. But don't wait too long. Appointments are filling up fast this summer. Call QC Kinetics now at 501-393-1159. That's 501-393-1159.
Instant fun every day? That's a win. The chance at a life-changing jackpot? Win. Creating scholarships for Arkansas students? That's the biggest win of all. When you play the lottery, it's a win-win-win for Arkansas. So far, the Arkansas Scholarship Lottery has raised over $1.5 billion to fund more than 822,000 scholarships. Keep playing and winning, Arkansas. Call 1-800-522-4700 for Problem Gambling Helpline.
Injured? Let's talk about getting help now.
Anywhere in the state, dial 8. 888-8888.
Whether injured at night, on a weekend, or a holiday,
Dial 8 for Rainwater, Holtz, and Sexton.
888-8888.
Responsible attorneys Michael Rainwater and Bob Sexton.
Hey guys, Heath Boothby here, Crane Hyundai of Little Rock. We have the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event going on right now. 0% interest on all Tucsons, 0% interest on all Santa Fe's, and 90 days no payments, as well as huge discounts on everything else on the lot, including Palisade, Elantra, you name it. All this happening right now. Crane Hyundai of Little Rock, Hyundai Getaway Sales Event off Colonel Glenn. Come see us.
Are you ready for some high school football? Join me Friday night in Heber Springs. We kick off another season of Sonic Blast and grab a limited edition Sonic Blast t-shirt courtesy of Design Labs while they last. The Sonic Blast is presented by Sonic Drive-Ins.
Attention skilled craftsmen, Bath Makeover of Arkansas is hiring only the best that the natural state has to offer. If you're ready for your next big opportunity to have steady work and better pay, Bath Makeover of Arkansas is ready to talk to you. Bath Makeover is looking for plumbers, electricians, bathroom installers, and project managers to help us keep up with high demand. Bath Makeover is growing our commercial division as well, with the ability to now install over 100 bathrooms a month. Bath Makeover can knock out multi-unit projects quickly, easily 10 bathrooms at a time in a single week at hotels, apartments, and government housing all across Arkansas. Bath Makeover of Arkansas is looking for only experienced and qualified skilled craftsmen to join our talented team. To learn more about the job opportunities at Bath Makeover of Arkansas, visit bathmakeoverar.com. That's bathmakeoverar.com. Plumbers, electricians, bathroom installers, and project managers, visit bathmakeoverar.com. That's bathmakeoverar.com.
Powers Truck Parts and Service in North Little Rock is hiring diesel technicians. If you have your own tools, an understanding of diesel systems, and enjoy working as part of a team, they want to hear from you. Offering up to $45 per hour or more. A 401k, working Monday through Friday, 8 to 4:30. Powers Truck Parts and Service, a family-owned company with a reputation for quality service and over 80 years of combined experience. Contact Chad Powers at powerstruckparts.com. powerstruckparts.com. Looking for a better deal on your next vehicle? Make the smart drive to Smart Auto Group. Since 1906, Smart Auto Group has been helping drivers find the right vehicle at the right price. Arkansas's oldest auto groups. Shop a huge selection of Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Hyundai, and Honda vehicles, all backed by the hometown service you can trust. You'll find great selection and great value at Smart Auto Group. Make the smart drive today and start saving at smartdrive.com.
Hey, it's Randy Rainwater from Drive Time Sports. Join Rick Schaefer and I every afternoon on Arkansas's #1 caller-driven sports show. We'll talk with great guests like Neil Atkinson from Bet Saracen, Trey Biddy, Hogsports.com, Kevin Bohannon, and a whole lot more. It's all right here from 4 to 7 on 103.7 The Buzz.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem, the self-proclaimed best singing radio show in the country.
All right, wrapping things up here in Dardanelle. What a show! Oh my gosh, man. we had the heartbeat of Yale County and Dardanelle. Gosh,
we sure did.
A lot of good
Can
stuff.
I say this really quickly? I know,
Yes,
I know we have a quick segment. I'll shut up right after this, but I'm hopeful that we have the last segment on recording because it's just a perfect example of what our show is.
It is.
Christian and I tried our damnedest to all you listeners out there to talk a little bit about something that's unprecedented in college athletics. We made it to about a minute and a half, and then we had to get to mosquito about chicken poop bingo. So I'm sorry. I really tried.
Thank you, Justin. Thank you, Justin. You're exactly right. We spent a minute and a half on it. Of course, we did talk a little bit about it yesterday, too, for a minute and a half. So.
I wish you guys could have been here to see what was going on.
Oh, my gosh.
Break because we were trying to get the chicken out of the little cage, and
it wouldn't come out. It was fighting for its life.
Pooped on her hand. Baz is covering his eyes like something's going on. We've had venomous snakes in the studio before, and I've never seen him shy away from
chicken.
them.
I've been around chickens.
I know you hadn't. But she couldn't get it out of the cage.
Do want to thank Willie Lohan for cooking this morning.
Thank you, Willie.
In this heat, cooked a ton of burritos.
Elk
burritos, which were great, Justin and Christian. It was really, really good stuff.
That sounds good.
It is. Stacy, thanks so much again.
Thank you,
Stacy Daughtry, who's 9 years with the chamber here. Everything gets underway Saturday up on the mountain. The 79th Mount Nebo Chicken Fry. A lot of good people today. I think everybody sort of got a flavor. Whether it be Daly, whether it be Cotton, whether it be, all the folks we talked to, all the folks here in town, Mayor.
I did like the fact that Senator Tom Cotton did say that John Daly was a good golfer.
I thought that was funny, too. I caught that, too.
Yep, he did.
Phil, do we have Phil in the studio?
Phil's here. Morning, guys.
Hey, Phil, what's up, buddy?
There's Phil.
It was awesome. I didn't remember until I showed up today. You guys were in Dardanelle, but my subconscious must have known it because what the hell was John Daly doing in my dream last night?
Wow.
That's
I don't know.
exactly the words that I think I said while I was asleep. What is he doing in my dream?
Wow. I like
You may want to. Hey, Phil, we are on the air, just so you know.
What was happening in this dream?
I don't even remember anything about it other than John Daly was there.
What's happening on the zone today?
Got Big Joe Klein with us for the whole show. I want to talk to Joe today about the things he believes, what the value of a coach is in terms of wins and losses.
Sure.
So I just kind of wonder a little bit. We had Clint Conk on yesterday, and it sounded to me like Coach Conk thought that last year's team should have been a lot better than 2-10. I think a lot of people agree. I wonder what the worth of Ryan Silverfield is in terms of wins and losses for this year's team.
Yeah, that will be interesting to see. Well, great job. Tomorrow, Roger will be at the Luxury Pool and Spa in Conway.
Luxury Chicken Fry Spa.
Good job back in the studio, Christian. Good job, Justin. Great job, Rod. Thank you, everybody here.
Thanks, everybody.
Go to see Mount Nebo Chicken Fry.
Guys in their 40s, 50s, and 60s are walking around with testosterone levels of their 20s, man. If you want that energy, drive, and libido of your younger self, it's on you. Go to Low T Center like thousands of men in Arkansas already have. Go to FixMyLowT.com to book that free T-test today.
It's Honda of Russellville's 47th anniversary celebration. Celebrate with big savings store-wide. Register to win a 2026 Honda HR Forest Edition 4Trax-Foreman 4x4 with a powerful 518cc engine and long travel suspension to tackle every job and trail. It's Honda of Russellville, Arkansas.